bought that I do not need. Unreal.
I know.
Well, it's next day, isn't it?
I know. I was like, you know, like you scrolling through Amazon, like looking for shit. I was like, obviously got the crossbow and that now. So I was like looking for some aluminium bolts. And I was thinking like, oh, surely Amazon does not stock aluminium fucking bolts. Oh yeah, they stock aluminium bolts.
Yeah.
A 5-pack for 10 quid. So I have 3 of those.
It's like when I bought my bipod for my
What
gun.
person needs those next day?
Well, I don't know.
You.
Yeah,
need it
well, I
the next
didn't
day.
need it next day, but it was on there, and it paid me 7 quid a fucking year.
What's
so.
your threshold? Like, if it's more expensive than eBay, like, what is the percentage that you're willing to go up to that you'll pay for the next day, whether you need it or not?
Tough one. I'd probably say it's about 10%.
That's what I reckon.
So, like, if it was 10 quid on eBay and it was 11 quid on Amazon, I just buy it on Amazon so I
Yeah,
can have it
'cause
here
the
the next day.
yeah.
But if you're like ordering it like 10 at night on a Monday and it's not, you've missed the next day and it's Wednesday,
Yeah,
fuck
see,
it, I'll go eBay.
There's so many variables, isn't there?
Yeah, you like that?
There's so many variables.
Facebook Marketplace as well. That is dangerous.
Oh, don't. We got a whole fucking episode to sort out on that shit. That's fucking deadly. And it's also full of fucking cunts.
Yeah.
Why? You've been stitched over by one?
Oh, no.
That's what we just think about
It's just
them.
idiots, isn't it? It's full of fucking idiots.
The amount of people you see selling, like, fucking a dress for, like, 3 quid. Like, are you really that hard up
Throw
for 3
it
quid?
in the fucking bin.
I throw away 3 quid, like, by
Yeah.
accident, out of change, like, because I don't like having change in my wallet. Like, I'll throw 20p's and 10p's. Like, I hate having change.
And people on this fucking podcast call me a Tory cunt.
Yeah, but it's change is it rattles, it's annoying.
The cars you drive.
Rattles,
But
annoying.
it's true, innit? Like,
I know what you're fucking saying. Change is fucking irritating.
look at this. Mrs. put the fucking card through the fucking tumble dryer. I think she might have it on a bit hot.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
God. Man, you buy designer clothes. That fucking tumble dryer's going to fuck your shit up.
Look at the...
Car machines will not. I
It's
put
got-
that in the
it's got
fucking
ridges
ATM, mate.
on all axes.
Fucking hell, that's as bent as Elton John in Brighton. That is. Jesus.
After Roy Rod, after a few beers.
Oh, fuck's sake. I tell you what, the weather this week has been so nice that, and also the schools were open again. And do you know what I'm really enjoying about that?
Oh.
The fucking mums. Oh my God. I want to shout out all the fucking mums out there that have been walking their kids to school in their fucking leggings and they've gone to town because like they haven't been out for months and now they're walking their kids to school in like, you know, they've just nothing like leggings and like some strap top. So yeah, they were cutting about with their big fat asses and big old titties with a pepperoni nipples because I'm coming for you.
You know your boy can help you put that fire out. Look at the bubble on it.
It's amazing how easy it is to like take a different route in a lorry when it's a sunny day and you know there's a high street coming up.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
it. Just
should we go through the? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we should.
Just looking for them sundresses.
Yeah, like that weight limit in Bath, not a thing anymore.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, let's roll this shit.
Good evening, internet.
It's been a long time since I rock and roll. I'm trying to do a different one every week. Is it working? And a holla holla bling bling because everyone seems to love that. Fucking people hitting
And
it.
a Shabbat Shalom.
And a Shabbat Shalom and a Assalamu Alaikum to all my Hebrews, Shebrews, and fucking Weebrews.
Greg loved that.
Greg did love that, yeah. I'm just trying to go for something new every week, but everyone who hits us up on Instagram on the stories loves the holla holla bling bling. So yeah, I just thought I'd give that a little blip. But yeah, I'm trying to do like a little fucking lyric every time we start and see how that goes. I'll probably remember it for like 3 weeks and then like we'll start and you'll go, hello internet, and I'll just go, all right.
Are we getting on,
How
man?
you getting on? Shout out to me tarmac.
Who we got on this week, Reg?
Well, this week we have a long-term pain in my ass. We've got fucking Joe on the podcast.
What's up? All right.
Yeah, we're good. So you've been listening to the podcast at the start and you're a long-suffering friend of mine. So, you know, we feel it to sort of do our sort of bit and have you on because you are a funny cunt and you have many a story. So we thought, yeah, have you on. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you pain in the ass, fellow work colleague. We've done it all together, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
We have. So without any further ado, we're going to kick it over to guest questions, as we always do. Marlon, take it away.
So, what does the sesh mean to you?
It's gonna sound gay, but I've kind of gone off of it because Corona's just fucked the sesh up, hasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
no.
you can't sesh like you can. But I don't know, just good laughs with the lads. Like, you get to the point where you got your arms around each other and you're chanting a song. Like, that's when it's a good night.
And peak sesh.
Like, that's when you know you've got to the point. Like,
It can't
that
get any
night ain't
better.
going to get better than that. No, I think that's what
So
you
when
aim
you say
for.
you've gone off, do you think that'll change when obviously everything opens back up and everyone's like, oh, come out on the beers? You're like, oh, well, okay.
I don't know. Hopefully. But then the wallet's helping. It is helping the wallet.
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
definitely.
I'm just spending it on more random shit.
You are a fucking...
The reason the whole name in my lorry,
Yeah.
the Magpie, like,
Yeah,
I
just-
just
you
see
like
something
that shiny
shiny and I
shit.
buy it.
You are unbelievable for that. We've been here before the fucking start of this, just on about your shoes and your sunglasses and your air rifle, and
Yeah, like,
I feel like I'm the diet version of you. If I'm going to buy something, I have to buy like the highest power or the best version of something. Whereas you will find something like, oh, I want some shoes. What are the most expensive shoes I can physically afford?
yeah.
Whereas I'm like, if I'm going to buy some Air Forces, I want the nicest Air Force ones. Whereas
Yeah,
you
no,
just take it to some sort of fucking other next level
It's because I
Gucci
got
shit.
the fashion sense of like a hippo. Like, I just think, I just got no sense when it comes to like fashion choices. Like, it just doesn't work. So I
Yeah,
just
I'm
think
looking
if
at
I
your
spend,
shoes now. They got fucking studs on.
They've got
mate.
their little shiny
you
little
wouldn't want
spikes
to
on.
be, you wouldn't want to be kicked in the back wheels with them. I know that.
No, fuck me no. Yeah, they're very spiky boys.
But no, I just think the more money you spend, like, they might make me look better, but they don't. They don't. Yeah. But then it's just a talking point, I suppose.
All your ex-girlfriends are like, he's trash. Doesn't matter what he wears.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's a lot of them.
Shout out, girls. All right, man. What is the best cure for a hangover?
Oh, fuck. Gotta be a full English on it.
Yes,
It's gotta be.
a man after my own heart.
But Luke Colborne, you've had him on. He taught me a little trick, and it's always stuck with me. He always used to go to bed with
Put
a
some
pint
pasta on it.
with a pint of water and 2 paracetamol.
Yeah.
You have that before you go to sleep. You don't wake up with a hangover.
No, it's pint of water. I do 2 pints of water and 2 ibuprofen. So
Yeah, I'd piss the bed. Straight up, I'd piss the bed. That would be a thing. I would piss the bed. 2 pints. Like, 1 pint, I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm thinking, fuck me, like, this is going to go over the ceiling when I try and let go of this.
Like a fucking fire hose.
I got to try and find it. Like, even finding it now is a hard job. Now I'm a fat fuck.
going over the ceiling. Something I can only dream of with my fucking high volume, low pressure fucking chaps. I
haven't seen my toes in years. Like, it's just a problem now.
So do you work through it, or do you just let it take over?
What's that? The hangover?
The hangover, not the penis.
I'm a bitch about it.
Are you?
I'm not. I'll like work for it. If I got to work, I'll work for it. But I will moan every fucking second I get.
Hell yeah, brother.
What's the point in sucking it up? Like, if I'm in pain, you're going to be in pain listening to
Yeah.
me moan about it. Like, it's just one of them, innit? I'm just a sharing person. Like, well, let's all be miserable right now.
They do say sharing is caring.
Exactly. A problem halved is a problem shared or some shit like that, innit? Problem shared. Yeah, problem shared is a problem half. That's
the thing.
half a hangover. That's what I'm going
Keen
on.
for that,
That's
like.
good odds.
all of our second largest demographic of listeners who's over the age of like 32 is now just like, fucking this generation, what a bunch of soft cunts. I just get up and get on with it, mate.
Yeah.
Right, next question. What is the most mental thing that's happened to you on a night out?
Oh, shit.
I love how everyone knows knows what the questions are going to be and they don't prepare for them, but it's kind of nice when you catch them off guard.
I got hit by a car in Benidorm.
All right. Moving on anyway. No, expand on this.
Elaborate.
So, substances may have been consumed, may or may
Allegedly.
not. Allegedly. Hasn't been proven. And my mate was recording me on Snapchat. And I'm going, mate, just get me home. Like, I ain't feeling good. Like, I had a bad turn. And right at the end of the Snapchat, all you hear is the brakes come on of this taxi and me just work up over the windscreen. And you just see my legs just flying through the air. Like, the Snapchat cuts off there, obviously, because he thinks, shit, my mate's just been hit by a car. I wondered why I felt sore the next morning.
I wish I'd seen that.
You didn't remember it?
I didn't remember it. I literally woke up the next morning and I was like, mate, I ache like a motherfucker.
Did he bang it straight on the story?
Yeah. He was like, watch. And I was like, that ain't me. Because I was still fucked. Like, I was still out my face. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, how do I not remember being hit by a taxi? He was like, do you know want to know the best thing? You got out and blamed the driver even though you were in the middle of the road. Don't remember it. So I'd say that's got to be up there. That's definitely up there.
That's up there on the chart. Again, we should have like a little chart of like mental things that's happened on people's nights out.
The old top 10 in the bar.
That's fucking up there. Definitely up there. Oh, I enjoyed that. Thank you. That's great. You getting hit by a car has brightened my week.
Yeah.
Speaking of weeks, how's everyone's been?
Yeah, mine's not been too bad. Yeah, working. Been forced into Saturdays. Not a fan of that.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, not too bad. Just trucking on. Just turning the tachograph black, and yeah, that's it.
Allegedly.
You don't have a fucking paper tacho still,
Nah,
surely?
not anymore,
No. So
no.
you're on digital.
Used to back at when I was at JF Pierce. A few of them might have gone missing.
Oh no!
Might have.
Definitely flew out the window.
Magnet on the gearbox, just keeping her fucking lit.
Yeah. You've got to get home, haven't you? I don't even work that hard. I'm a lazy cunt, but still, we got to get home.
Yeah, I'd love to see you put that down as your reason to Vosa as to why the tachograph's like, oh, I've got to get fucking home.
Yeah. Well, he's going home to his kids tonight, so I'm going home to put some kids out.
Oh man, Marlon, can you now say the news that we've all been waiting for weeks on end now?
Yeah, I probably can.
Hey, it's up to you. I'm not going to fucking put
Is
you
he
on the
finally
spot
coming
here.
out after all these years?
No.
Not this episode anyway.
Oh, shit, sorry.
I got a new job.
Hey!
So I am now working at a Land Rover specialist.
Much to my delight.
I feel sorry for you.
But the thing is, they're always going to need fixing.
Yep, that's exactly how my parents
So that was kind
started.
of my mindset. Like, obviously, you got all the EV stuff coming through. At some point, the Indies are going to be dead. Land Rover Indies won't.
No, never. Because no one's going to want to, like, who the fuck? I don't want to pay fucking 60 quid an hour to have my P38 fixed. So, like, I'm not going to pay 100 and fucking however much Land Rover are. Can you imagine if I pulled that thing into Land Rover and was like, hey, can you replace the airbags? They'd be like, is this a Land Rover? I'm like, fuck.
I ain't seen one of these in years.
P38, haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, so that's happened. Which is cool. First week done. Like, it's nice. It's a nice workshop. Loads of kit. Loads of good kit. No complaints.
Right move then.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we're all very happy for you. I'm sure the listeners are too.
Thank you, mate.
I speak for the listeners. I'm very happy for you, and so are we all. And if any of you disagree, you can go fuck yourselves.
Exactly. How's your week been, Reg?
My week, it's been a bit interesting, really. As I mentioned on the last podcast, I bought a crossbow. And I don't know if I did mention that it's not a garden toy, I think. It turns out it's not a garden toy. And so I built myself a target. So I was like, right, I need a target to sight this motherfucker in. So I thought, instead of like, I'll go buy a target. Turns out crossbow targets for anything over 400 feet per second is really expensive, at like 200 quid. And I was like, well, I'm a handy bloke, you know. I've built the bar. I'll build myself a target. So I built this fucking target, and it's about 16 inches deep, about a meter sort of wide on its face. And I stuffed it full of fucking this, that, and the other, like real dense stuff. And I was like, all right, sweet, this would do. So I'm fucking saving myself like 200 quid here. So I put the first bolt down the range. First bolt went straight through the fucking thing, straight out the back. I was like,
Real handy range.
God. Well, it's like we alluded to earlier, like, I have to buy the most powerful of whatever I'm buying. There were like 4 different sizes of power. There's the tension on the string. So I bought the most powerful one, and it's designed for taking down deer, apparently. And it's also designed for going straight through fucking anything I point it at, ever! So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to shoot with it, but I'm having a lovely time. I bought loads of stuff for it. I bought jigs to make fucking new arrows and stuff, but I'm having fun. But yeah, so that's my little crossbow adventure. And also I've taken some time off for it this week. And
Never.
I've been doing some
Never.
building. Yeah, I've been helping my old man do a bit of building. Not that my old man's a builder. He is not a builder. He does not have the patience for that. Or the
angriest man in
Skill
Somerset.
set?
yeah, I'd say the skills. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, he doesn't have the like, you know, builders are builders. You can't just pick up building and be good at it.
I tried that with the patio.
Yeah. I want to hear about that again in a minute, actually. Do a little
No, I
patio.
don't
I want to hear the patio update. I've been putting in some roof trusses this week for a little project my old man's got going on. And Yeah, it is fucking roof trusses is heavy, man. Fucking Jesus. We were lifting them up like onto the first floor, trying to like level them in, and we've got a couple of builders up there who are good lads, and they're very steady, not too fast, steady. And of course I'm like, right, come on, let's get on. Hey, come on, let's get on. And I was like pressuring him a bit, being a bit of a prick, like, come on, let's just fucking get on with this. I want to get this done. I want to go home. Like, fucking got like 4 trusses in. He measured it and it was like an inch out. He started fucking cussing at me. Oh my God. That's what happens when you start rushing. That's what happens when you're rushing. You're always rushing, you are. I was like, some fucking Russians.
Not again.
He didn't find that joke funny at all. So bloody Russians. Always Russians. They are, them Russians.
Sneaky fuckers.
Yeah, they are. Fuckers. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much else been going on. I'm thinking about buying a compound bow as well, seeing as I bought a crossbow, and I now think I'm some sort of fucking redneck archery man.
Old fucking Darryl Dixon type.
It's like I said in the last one, I had the fucking money refunded from the fucking wedding, so
get on.
Just fucking spend it all. Could put it in savings, could buy something nice. But
I wouldn't
just gonna wank it away like everything else. Pardon?
I would definitely not recommend buying crypto with it.
Oh yeah, Marlon, how is your Dogecoin
I
doing?
lost my ass.
I didn't hear about this, but now I want to.
So I bought some Doge. You keep seeing things pop up on the old interwebs, and
So
I was like, fuck it. I want to get into crypto because it seems very lucrative. It seems something I can make money off. Like a few of my lot have got into it. I've made some serious money, like 10, 20 grand sort of thing. And I'm like, fuck it. Just bang 100 quid on Doge, like. Well, it peaked.
Yeah, you
just before Musk went on SNL.
Yeah.
And then
it
fucking went down and down, and it kept going down and it kept going down. So my nice little profit is no more.
But have you held your position or have you lost it?
Have
you pulled out?
Wait till it went back up slightly, pulled it out and put it in Ethereum.
But it's gonna go back up. It will go back up.
It's a meme coin.
It's not. It will go back up.
Did you say mem?
Yeah.
I'm going to reach across this bar and nut
Yeah.
you in a meme. It's called
a
meme.
It's a
that
meme
hurt me
coin.
as well. That hurt my inner soul.
My penis just retracted into
It's
itself.
a meme coin. I have just bought 700,000 SHIB though.
Oh, that Shiba
Shiba Zoo or
yeah.
something. Yeah, just for bants because it was like 0.00014 a coin.
Bargain. Sounds like I'm getting
That's it.
good value for my money.
If that goes up to like £1 a coin,
you're
I can retire,
multi-billionaire. Like,
well, it'll only be like £700,000, but
Only. Oh, yeah. I was looking at the fucking graph on your Dogecoin last night, actually, and I was like, ate shit. Ate shit.
mate,
Shit.
it's so fucking volatile.
Yeah, that's because you've bought into something that is
joke.
an incredibly volatile market. I'm not a stock man, but as I've described to you before, there's nothing to back it up other than literally interest on social media and
Yeah.
in the news. So,
Yeah.
it's really cool. Oh, no one cares. Oh, it's really cool. Oh, no one cares.
Yeah.
but the thing is, it doesn't help that the person that has been basically now the face of like Bitcoin and Dogecoin just trounced on everything that was crypto this week. Like,
Yeah.
He says
I'm not accepting fucking
Tesla's
bit
not.
anymore.
Yeah, Tesla's not allowed to be
Our
said
Lord and Savior Elon.
because of the global footprint of it,
Yeah.
and he's just completely fucked everyone.
That's because everyone's mining it, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
why. That's why
Have you seen the like plants in China?
Yeah,
Like
it's
100-foot boards with like 40,000 like graphics cards in there, just
just mining.
humming away like mental.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's
That's
quite,
it, the cost to the environment isn't cool.
It's fucking hideous, but everyone gotta make money, and whatever we do, we're all fucking putting a carbon footprint down. This is getting slightly too serious for our podcast, I think.
I am currently, as we speak, so I put another 100 quid in. I bought I bought more Ethereum when the price was down.
You ever been to a casino and it's called you lost money and then you put more in? It's called chasing losses, Marlon.
No, it would be
also
fine.
what happens with
it's
addictions.
Called, it's called the sunken loss fallacy.
I was £11 up earlier, and I'm now £5 down.
That doesn't sound like what a good thing.
And why? Yeah, but
I think you should have been £5 down, £11 up. That story would definitely be better.
I'm just playing with shit I know nothing about, really. And it gives
you
me
ever
a little
open
bit
like
of
a
fucking,
fucking what they call it, like a practice account on some of these things? I did that for a while. Opened like a couple of practice accounts and realised I had like 100 grand in my practice account.
Forex.
And Forex, that's it. Or it might have been trading 212.
I said I have tried to open a 212 account, but since
You
the
wanna use
GameStop
MetaTrader.
issue,
Hey?
they've shut
MetaTrader.
everything.
Is that good, is it?
MetaTrader 4, yeah, I used to do that.
No, just don't tell me any more of my fucking names. I'm already fucking...
MetaTrader
No,
4.
fuck off. I've already lost my ass this week.
You've lost 11 quid, Marlon, as we stand. No, you lost a
No,
5
I've
quid.
lost a fiver as we stand.
You've hardly lost
yeah,
your
but
ass.
I could have been up.
Yeah,
I
but
could have been up.
by the
Yeah,
ti-
this is-
just
this
think,
is the-
by the time this finishes, Elon might come on and say, like, Ethereum's the best thing ever, and you might
It
be a
is.
millionaire. So,
Oh, and maybe when I think I own something like 0.0. I own 0.006
that sounds
coin.
good.
Jesus.
A lot.
because their coins are trading currently as we speak at £2,600.
This is like the worst version of the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madden. So Reg, you rang me yesterday morning, didn't you?
Oh, I knew you were going to fucking bring this up. Yes, I did.
Why?
Because my car wouldn't start.
Your car?
My fucking P38 Range Rover, which everyone knows all about, it wouldn't start. Now, I'll give you a little bit of fucking backstory on this. So, when I was doing a job on it back along, I had all the instrument binnacles out and everything, and I was doing a big, rather involved job that it replaced. Well, I say big job. It was replacing 2 fucking O-rings, but half the fucking dashboard has to come out. Joe, you know all about this fucking job.
Yep. I used to do that for my parents, and I managed to whittle it down good 10 hours off the Land Rover time. But
Yeah. Just cut a whole.
it is not a fun job.
No, you get covered in fucking coolant. It's a shit job. So yeah, I was balls deep in this job, and I'd read a fucking one of the updated guides that had come through on one of the forums, and one of the guides said, while you're in there, if you really fucking hate that siren that comes on if your window isn't set or your fucking door isn't fucking closed properly.
Oh, that is the worst.
Yeah.
If I have a nightmare, it is that fucking
that
sound.
noise will follow me to the grave. Now
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody listening knows the fucking noise, but it goes a little bit like this.
Not far off, and
yeah.
it's definitely brought flashbacks back.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely have Range Rover PTSD.
I was going to say
It is a thing.
PTSD coming on.
So long story short, I unplugged the speaker on the back of the instrument binnacle to stop it doing that because it will drive you to insanity over owning one of these cars. So that was that. Anyway, so I drove home in some sort of foggy, misty, rainy bullshit, and I had the lights on. And by the time I got home, it was quite nice and bright.
You asshole. You forgot you left your lights on.
Now, normally there'd be a siren when you remove the key from the ignition to tell you.
The annoying siren's also a good siren sometimes.
Yeah. So I come out to the car first thing in the morning, I stick my key in the lock and I turn it. And as I turn it, I'm expecting, because I have the key fob's dead, the central locking doesn't work, but the remote central locking doesn't. So I put the key in the fucking ignition, I turn it, and only one of my driver's side door pin fires, and the rest of them don't. And I'm like, I should be hearing all of them go up at chung, like that. And I'm like, fucking hell, what the fuck? I'm thinking, oh no, don't tell me the fucking micro switch is dead in the door actuator, because that's like 300 fucking quid. I could really do like that. So I sort of worked it left and right, and I put a bit of fucking lubricant in there, left and right. I thought, I don't think this is the fucking door switch, because it's always been good. It's never given me any shit. And I looked at the dashboard and I was like, where is the arm light for the alarm? Why is that not on? I sort of leaned a little bit further around peering through the window, and I realised that my fucking light dial was right round to all spotlights on. And I was like, oh, so that lasted about fucking 3 minutes on before the battery ran flat. You know what really annoyed me about this? It really fucking annoyed me. Now, if any of my neighbours are listening, you can all suck a fucking dick. Because none of these fucking pricks and no one that walks past my fucking house walking their dog thought, you know what? That poor cunt's left his lights on. I'll go knock on his door and let him know. No, not one person. Not my neighbours, where their fucking front room window looks directly at my obscenity that is a P38. No one said a fucking word. I went up to a block of flats in the past and I rang every fucking doorbell to tell him that it's some bloke that his Suzuki Swift left his fucking side lights on. Nobody thought to fucking tell me that my stadium lights were on my fucking Range Rover. So everyone that lives near me, suck a fat chode.
They probably tried to, but you blinded them. They're probably lost walking in the fields out there trying to find your door.
They probably did, but Vince just launched himself at the door and just barked his head off, and they're like, "Oh no!"
More importantly, how did you not see it? Like your whole house lit up like the stadium of light.
Well, no, because it was light when I came home.
Right.
So then, obviously, as it got dark, I'm hoping that the lights were still on and somebody might have noticed, but obviously
clearly
not. So what did I do, Marlon?
You rang me at 7:30 in the morning, and luckily at my new job,
You drive past my work, don't you?
yeah.
So
Well, your headquarters.
the headquarters is we'll call it we can call it I guess we could call it headquarters. Yeah. So
And then you had to pick up the fucking DB9 to actually go and do the fucking day job.
yeah, make sure I don't forget me fucking security pass. Like yeah. So that was I knew you were gonna fucking bring that up. You're such a cunt. But yeah. So anyway, enough about me and my shenanigans and you and taking the piss out of me. And Joe, you seem to have emerged quite well into this sort of world of taking the piss out of me. So let's
Yes, because it comes back tenfold.
So let's talk a little bit about you. And I wanted to sort of go into more cars than anything, because that's sort of what you're most well known for in sort of in my past.
And the fucking hideous selection.
Yeah, and it sort of leads on quite nicely from
You've had a Colt too, so I don't know what you're piping up.
Did you sell that in the end?
I've still got it.
Oh, wow.
Do you want to buy it?
Oh, maybe.
It is for sale.
Oh.
After the podcast, you can do your little dealings, you fucking crypto cunts.
Do you accept Ethereum?
Not a negative £5 wallet full of Ethereum, no. At least I want it in the green.
So you sold me a shit Freelander, Joe.
No. It's only shit in your eyes. I thought it was beautiful.
It was a lovely car. Like
Was it?
the bodywork was fucking straight as a die. I wanted a dent on that damn thing.
No, and it was a rare one.
It was a rare one. It's a 50th anniversary Freelander.
But you didn't pay fuck all for it.
No, he didn't.
I didn't make any money off you.
No, you didn't.
So,
You just said it overheats a bit. It's probably the thermostat.
yes. And I don't think it was in the end, judging by your rebuild bill.
No, I spent. To be fair, I did go way over the top on it. But
It
yeah,
was your... Like, you could have just backed away and not lost much money, but you decided to just go to town on it.
Shock.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
so-
it's reg in it.
What?
It was never worth what you spent on it.
Oh no, but it's never gonna be. It was more of a sort of project for me to sort of learn a bit more about
expanded
doing
your knowledge.
Yeah,
didn't it?
doing larger jobs on it, which I did, like an engine change. We
Yeah.
pulled the gearbox out on the fucking floor. It was all that kind of stuff that I've never done before, and it was giving me the sort of confidence that, you know, you can do this shit on the floor with minimal tools.
Yeah.
I mean, with huge help here from Marlon, I won't lie. I could not have done anything without him, but it was like seeing it being done. I was like, you know, it's a big job, but it doesn't mean it's difficult, if you know what I mean.
It's like it unlocks knowledge in it. Like it's
does,
something
it's just-
like I've been around all my life. Marlon's probably been around all his life. Like doing jobs like that. Like until you've done it.
Yeah,
you don't know what you do. Like you, but
It looks
now
like
you
a scary job.
yeah. Now you've done one. You can apply that knowledge to 99.9% of other vehicles out there and
Exactly.
still do the job. Do you know what I mean?
It's not a difficult job. It's a large undertaking.
Yeah,
That's how I sort of
yeah,
see
yeah.
things like that. I feel like, I'm going to pull the gearbox. So like, oh my God, really? Pulling a gearbox is a couple of fucking wires, a couple of pipes and a few bolts. And then just a big
and whatever's
yank.
in your way.
Yeah, that's
just
it.
get rid of it. But
Yeah, so, you know, aside from that, it wasn't a massive... Well, we did do massive things to it, but...
and it did, when you finish with it, it did look fantastic.
We've gone over this before, like on previous episodes, but it was a fucking demon for what it was. Bigger injectors, bigger intercooler, fucking decat. What else did we do? Blank the EGR.
What didn't we do?
Oh, it was quick. It was damn quick, and I shouldn't have sold it, but I didn't have the space for it at the time.
If you sold it, is that what you did with it?
I sold it for it was not a lot of money to a friend of mine who'd written off an Evoque, and he just wanted something. He just wanted a bad write off as well. He went 90 degrees into the Armco on the motorway at 90 mile an hour.
You don't want to do that.
No, you don't.
I've had some crashes, and that's not what I wouldn't recommend.
Not advisable.
No, that's not on the to-do list.
Yeah, but it's sort of changed hands a few times. I think it's still on the road actually, which I'm quite glad about considering the sort of time and money we put into it. Well, my money, your time.
I found the car though, so
The days.
I think I get
The days
something
I
for that.
lost on that.
Because you text me like, I've got 50th anniversary, and of course my interest is instantly peaked. And I was like,
I got a buyer for this
if
shit.
it's a petrol, I'm not fucking buying it. You're like, no, it's one of the early diesels. And I was like, is it the L series? You were like, yeah, it's the L series. I was like, I could tune it with a screwdriver. Oh, so I was very excited. And yeah, it was a good car. No, I would take a piss, but no, yeah, it was good. You were just like, it overheats a bit. Drive it 5 miles back to where I lived at the time, and it was like already in the red. I was like, it overheats a bit, does it, Joe? It overheats a bit.
It definitely got worse at the time I had it. Like, I got at least 8 miles before it started. And it probably dropped a mile off a day, and I thought, yeah, this is, even from my history of shit cars, I was like, this is pushing it. And I was like, I know a man who likes rare Land Rovers.
Yes. I am a sucker for anything on that level. But well, you take the piss out of me, but I'm thinking about a time where you had a 300 TDI Discovery that was all jacked up and screamed, I fucked my sister. So
She's a lesbian,
What
so I
happened?
didn't.
What happened there? Awkward.
Well, that's what she said, but she's not anymore. She's changed sides again.
Oh yeah.
So, got her wedding next week. Yeah, it's been an emotional few years.
It sounds like a roller coaster of emotions for everyone.
Do you want to know the
involved.
best thing? He is a lovely bloke. I spent years thinking he was Portuguese. Turns out he's South African. Not even fucking close.
It's like thousands of miles apart.
I've told everyone that he's Portuguese, so he better roll with that now. He's stuck with being Portuguese.
Doesn't really say much for the sort of how culturally aware we are, does it?
No.
Oh, he's foreign. I think he's Portuguese. He's Portuguese. He is. Yeah, he's definitely Portuguese.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's there like, bruh, I'm not fucking Portuguese, man.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
That's Australian. South African. Talk like this, bruh.
Oh, g'day.
We'll have to separate the people based on the colour of their skin until the 90s, yeah?
We're still doing it now.
Yeah,
No politics.
Too political for me. That's a touchy subject. Yeah, it's all about your sister fucking Discovery before she turned lesbian.
Is this the one that I rolled?
No, this is the one where you rang me up. It was quite late at night, I believe.
I think this is the one that I rolled.
Well, you might well have rolled it. I don't know what happened to it after I helped you fix it that late night in a pub car park.
You didn't help me fix it.
Oh,
you
I'm
just
sorry,
helped me find my wheel that had fallen off after I didn't tighten bolts up. Well, I say it was me. I don't think it was me. And to this, I'm going to take it to the grave that it was Ryan. But I think it might have been between me, you, and everyone that's listening. I think I might be coming clean now.
Hundreds of listeners.
The thousands. I think it was me that didn't tighten it. But I'm going to blame Ryan because that's what you do as a friend.
Yeah, you do. You fucking idiot.
It's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah, but I spent a while not finding my wheel, to which I rang you up and said a wheel has fallen off, and I was in a local pub car park with 3 wheels on. And yeah, you
Isn't
had
that a song, 3 Wheels on My Wagon?
and you had access to some heavy machinery, and we
I
managed
did.
to get it back on the road. And
remember-
I think I rolled that one. I'm sure that was the one
I
rolled.
was helping you get your car up in the air to get the wheel back on. I had all the work lights on the bit of kit that I had borrowed.
You stole from me.
from Her Majesty's.
Well, I'd borrowed from Marlon at the time, and I had all the work lights on. And just as you were like, "Oh right, I got the spare off the back, put the spare on," and just as I was driving back, I had like 360 work lights on. I just sort of glanced down. And I said, "Here, Joe." And you were like, "Yeah." I was like, "See that over there in the corner there, Shag? What? It's your fucking wheel, you soft cunt." And you're like, "Oh fucking hell, I thought we lost it." It was like literally rolled into the pub and just fallen over.
I was more worried about the tyres on that because I had Insta Turbos, and I was like,
did.
I can't be fucked to buy another one. They're like
Yeah.
£200 a corner.
Yeah,
Like,
the Dakars on there. Or,
yeah, the special tracks in
oh
the
shit, yeah, they're
the
not
chunky
cheap.
boys, and they're not cheap.
I
And
say,
I was
I've only
like,
got the Rangers on mine. They're only like 80 quid a piece, but fuck buying them special tracks.
yeah, I just didn't want to lose the tyres. I was more worried about the tyres, and then we found it, and I was a happy man.
You were over the moon. You're like, oh my god,
And
yeah.
it had an oh no, this was my TD5, I think. This was my TD5.
I thought it was a 300. If I
That was my
remember.
TD5 because it had Mondials on. It had-
Oh, yeah, no, it did, yeah.
It had Mondials with those tyres on, and I didn't care about the Mondials. I just wanted the tyre. Yeah, so that was a fun day.
That's when you know you drive old cars, isn't it? You don't give a fuck about the wheels anymore. You just want the tyres.
I didn't even cover the fact that I dragged the brake disc across the floor for like 400 yards. That didn't bother me. I just wanted the fucking tyre bag.
Imagine him braking under his foot. What's that? Oh, just a flat spot.
Yeah.
In the brake disc.
Well, what happened was...
Yeah, Ryan didn't tighten the wheel nuts up.
Everyone else's fault, isn't it?
Yes.
I wanted to cut into a little bit of a different section here, and I wanted to do
Now I'm nervous.
Reg and or Marlon try and recite as many of Rendall's absolutely shit car history as we can. We'll do a little sound effect with this as well. Which was the right sound effect? Make a sound effect, Marlon. Do the little twinkly one. There we go. Wow, that went well.
Majestic.
I should have sort of pre-warned you about that instead of like, Marlon, do a thing. Come on, producer man.
I feel like you're not even going to get close.
No, what I've done is I've done the ones that I can remember and the fate that they had or an interesting fact about them. I can't remember all of them. So
I can't remember all of them. So
you came in, you're like, I've made a list of cars, and as I've got to 40, and that's half of them. And
yeah,
it's
it's up there.
So first of all, the first one I remember you being in, and Saxo. And I've got Saxo written down here, crashed traffic light.
That was the second Saxo.
Oh,
yeah. I had a blue one before that. I raced it. Well, I didn't race it. I just drove it like a cunt to beyond all economical repair. So then I bought another one, and I was stoked with it. It was a mango orange.
That was it. Yeah, I remember.
Saxo.
is that a Furio?
It's got a special name like that, hasn't it? And yeah, it hit a traffic light.
And didn't you hit a traffic light in the 106 as well?
No, the 106 I rolled.
At traffic lights though?
No, I was pulling the handbrake thinking I was DK.
Ah, right.
Turns out I wasn't. Road was definitely slippier than I thought. Hit the bank and rolled over. The funny story about that is when you crash, everything is slow motion. And all I can remember, and I still remember it to this day, is my iPod flying across my face. And I think that's where it was, because I'd lost the cunt. And that was the best thing that come out of that crash. Ah, shit.
Because that had nothing inside it.
No.
That was fully stripped. That had no fucking dash in it.
I had the clock, so.
Yeah, you had a set
IK was tied into the steering column.
I remember that.
And it used to get a lot of looks from police.
I'm
and I got pulled over multiple times. And we painted the bottom half black. And I put racing holes in the back.
It was red, wasn't it?
And I had genuine Takatas that weren't fake and genuinely were fake.
Genuine
Takatas, yeah.
That
I still had on the standard seats through the headrests.
No.
It was the most dangerous piece of shit ever. So it probably was good that it rolled.
Yeah, just to get it out of the world.
But it was a good car while it lasted. By the way, if my mum listens to this, I definitely didn't do that, and the badger definitely ran out in front of me.
This is all allegedly. This didn't actually really happen.
No, this wasn't. This was hypothetical.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the right word.
It's just a scenario.
That's the big word of the day.
Happened.
Yeah.
Now, next I've got sort of like a civic sort of segment.
Yeah, I went for a stage of civics.
You did an elongated
Genuine nonce.
Now,
jealousy.
I can't remember what order they were in. I've got down here Teal EJ, rotten beyond belief. I believe that was the one that me and you went to go pick up from God knows where.
Gosport.
Is that where it was?
No, it wasn't Gosport. It was Oxford.
That's it, Oxford. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere towards London.
Yeah, I had an EJ before that. It wasn't an EK. It wasn't an import. It was an EJ before that.
Yeah, I've got the white EG.
That came after the. So I had like a horrible shit brown.
Yeah,
EJ.
I've got that down here. Brown EJ Civic Steely slammed.
That one was funny.
Yeah.
Then we had the two EGs.
You had a white one and I can't remember what.
We had the white and the teal at the same time. I've had a teal, EJ, and EG.
Yeah.
So which came first? Hang on. Yeah, so the brown one came first, the EJ brown one that was slammed on Steelies.
Yeah.
Then I had the two EGs, which were I had the white one first, and then I bought the green one, which me and you
went to go pick up. I have told this story on the podcast before, but I would like to hear it from your point of view again.
So I had these two Civics, and they're both 1.5s. and they were both relatively quick. One was an ex-track car.
Was that the white one?
Yeah, it came when I bought it. The bloke was like, "Oh, it comes with all these bits," and I was like, "This bloke doesn't know what he's got here."
It had genuine Enkeys on, didn't it?
It had genuine Yankees on.
RPFO ones.
It no,
White, like, I don't know, 10
can't remember
spoke
what
or
they
something,
are.
weren't
Yeah,
they?
the genuine Yankees.
Kind of look like OZs.
It had a spoon back box exhaust, which I sold and doubled the money on the car.
Yeah.
It had a Toda exhaust, which I sold and doubled the money on the car, like, again. So I was like 4 times into this car. This car owed me nothing. Yeah, it just had loads of spoon like brackets, like it had everything, like loads of bits.
All the nice bits on it.
Yeah, but just on it was the most hanging wanky piece of shit ever. And I was like, I'll make it nice. As I always say, I'll make it nice. Never happened, not once. Has not happened.
That white one, he was 1.5 single over single
LS,
over
wasn't it? LSO.
D15.
Yeah, D15 single over a VTEC, wasn't it?
But it was quick for what it was.
It was damn quick.
I've always fabled myself on being quite a driver. Whether that's the case or not remains to be the thing. But mine, and we were talking about Civics, and I was like, "We'll take the other one out." And could drive any car on the policy, so took this car out. And boys being boys, I decided to start pushing him down street bypass, and we were sat on. I was sat on his back bumper trying to push him because he isn't the biggest speed freak, never has been. And I was like, I'm gonna give him this boy his back wheels today. I'm gonna bring him into the world. And then
Today, son, you've become a man.
we hit triple figures, maybe, potentially,
Allegedly.
definitely.
Maybe.
And yeah, there was a copper sat in the lay-by who managed to catch up with me further down the road and pulled me over, at which point I thought I was fucked. Pulled me over, and I'm talking to the copper, sat on the back of the cop car, and next thing I see is my other car come round the roundabout, facing me and pull in front of me, with another unmarked car behind it. So I had a Civic sandwich that were both my cars.
Civic sandwich.
And
It was rotten sandwich, I tell you that.
it was a rotten sandwich, but it was a funny sandwich. And I just see get out with a face like I just can never explain the emotion of the fact that it was funny, but we were both shitting it. Yeah, and I was sat in the back of the cop car and I watched the footage back of me practically touching his bumper at 100 and something mile an hour.
Allegedly.
And yeah, he was like, you two are losing your licenses. And then they had an argument, and this is what saved my licenses, is that he had an argument with us about not being insured on my car. And luckily, I was telling the truth and did have drive any car in his phone, but he made a bet with us that if it was insured on it, we'd walk away with Section 59s and nothing else.
I'd love a good Section 59.
Yeah, well, that Section 59 got my car confiscated about 3 weeks later.
Try and fucking follow.
When I decided to jump around about in a Volvo.
There you fucking go.
Well, I didn't try and jump it. I did jump it, and I felt like I was in the air for about 20 minutes. Like, it's the most. Have you ever jumped a car? Because you need to.
I haven't, no.
Put it on your bucket list because it is something you need to do.
Is it a freeing experience?
You feel like you're in the air for ages. Like, you feel like a plane.
Is that proper Dukes of Hazzard shit?
Yeah, like the roundabout now's got trees in the middle. I don't know if I was anything to do with that. Like whether they planted them to stop people jumping the roundabout. But yeah, the best bit about my passing comment with the copper was asking if I could have a copy of the video, which he didn't date too kindly.
He was not a fucking
He definitely,
fan.
Not a
he
fan.
definitely told me to fuck off and get out of his sight.
There was me. I'm there trying to fucking negotiate some sort of deal where if I've got the right insurance, we get to walk away scot-free.
And I'm just trying to get a video.
And you're there like, can I have the footage
Can I-
as well,
yeah.
funny? I'll put it on Facebook. I was like, why don't you shut your fucking hole, you cunt?
Yeah, we played like a good cop, bad cop. I just didn't give a fuck because I'd already accepted my fate as that I think I'm going to lose my license and potentially, some bad shit can come out
It's
of
like the
this.
first time I've ever done anything sort of vaguely boy racer-esque, and you were like, yeah, fuck it, shit happens. I was like, it's the one time I've done a naughty.
This is like genuinely like they knew me by first name at this point. Like this was a normal thing for me. So I just
Yeah, I remember you were always a fucking terror.
the amount of
always.
how many times did I get followed into McDonald's with like police behind me,
Yeah.
and just didn't care. And I kept a clean license for a fucking long time, and I don't know how.
You really don't give a shit, do you? That's a problem.
I just accept the fate. Like, if you're going to get fucked over, I might as well have a laugh with it. Like, if I ever get a speeding ticket or a ticket now, like a producer or something, I'll always put, like, because they have to write the response at the bottom. I'll just always make sure it's something funny and that they've got to write it down on this legal document. Because, just fuck with them, innit? Like,
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh, fuck me. Right. What else I got on my little list here? I've got the Volvo in swimming pool green.
yeah,
Yeah,
the 740.
that's right. And I've got the BMW E60, and I can't work out. I've got
You have missed loads.
No, I know I've missed loads, but that's the next car that I can sort of remember. And I've got BMW E60. I can't work out why it won't start. Oh my god, it's crushed fuel lines because my car's so low.
Yeah, because I couldn't get underneath the fucking thing.
He'd crushed his fuel lines, so no fuel would get it.
So
I don't know why it doesn't run.
they have like metal fuel lines that runs just under the lip, and they sat like probably
Just proud, weren't they?
just proud of the seals, and that car was ridiculously low.
It was a lovely car though.
And I crushed the fuel lines, and I brought our mate Mule up, and he was looking at it for 2 hours. Then he comes in and he goes, "I fucking hate you. I found out the problem. You've crushed your fuel line, you stupid prick. Raise your car back up." To which I said,
No.
"No." And that car got me in a lot of trouble. That car was a car that got me my first lot of points.
Or was the first sort of like car that was capable of doing
Big speeds.
Big speeds, yeah.
Yeah. She
It
was
a
sick.
3-litre diesel, wasn't it?
3-litre diesel, and
The
it was,
old M57. It was the M57.
Yeah.
Really? You still had that one in that age?
yeah, no, it was wasn't standard, and she got me in trouble more.
She was a beast.
Yeah, I decided that I didn't want to stop for police in the centre of Bath, and I would have got away, but a transit decided to turn right, and I was not brave enough to make the overtake on her whilst he was turning. And I was like,
really
"This is
hoping
going to end bad." So I backed down and got pulled over, took that to court, and got away with 3 points, and I was meant to get 18. So I think I didn't too bad.
Shit. I was really hoping you were going to say that, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids
No, no.
on my hard drive.
I decided to race an
I'll get you somehow.
I decided to race an undercover cop in that.
Oh, how did that go?
I got away with that as well. Because he got to my window and I was like, this is another case of fuck it. He already knows I've done it. He's seen me do it. Like, I'm going to get something from this.
My anus is already going to look like a chewed orange, so I might as well accept this.
So he told me to put my illegally tinted windows down, which you couldn't see through at the front because they were 5% on the front as well. He told me to put that down, and he was like, legal tints. That was his first word, was just illegal tints. I was like, all right, this guy knows, like, he said
he's
that.
a traffic cop. He's
So
going to fuck me.
he was like, roll the window down. He goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And my first response was, yes, because you lost. Because I beat him off the lights, and he blue lighted me, and I thought, well, he lost. So yeah, my first response was, yeah, you lost. And he started laughing, and he went, mate, I'm just going to give you a producer for your number plate because it's illegally spaced. I was like, right. I was like, you going to do anything about the fact that I was doing? He was like, no, we're not talking about it. Fuck off out my sight. And he was like, but you made me laugh. And he was the soundest bloke ever. And yeah, I got a £60 fine for my number plate.
Didn't you have some fucking really batty plate on there that was like sexy or something?
It was LV05 and then EKY. But it looked like it said sexy, and I thought it's just funny. Like, it's a standard plate, so I just split it so it said sexy. And it just used to get me shit. Oh, like, that plate cost me probably 500 quid in just fines. I didn't ever buy the plate. It was a plate that come with the car, and it just cost me a fucking fortune. And my dumb ass was like, yeah, it's funny. Like, it wasn't funny. It just costed me a fortune.
Banter.
The show.
But there's nothing better than going like shopping like with your mates, and you might get pulled over, you might get points, you might get a fine, it was a roller coaster of emotions.
Like fucking bingo, innit?
Every day's an adventure.
Yeah, you definitely missed a big section of cars there.
Have you got any interesting sort of car stories on the list there? Because I'm busting for a piss.
You got an empty glass next to you, haven't you?
A little look behind the curtain there for the listeners. I really need a poo.
I think the only one that comes to mind is I had a Sylvia S12, which when I had it, there was only 27 in the country, with only 13 being on the road, which I put into a stay wire on an electric cable.
And it guillotined it.
it touched the cables and it put my local village, which I'm not going to say where it is because it put my local village into darkness for 6 hours, where it arced the transformer out. And apparently there is still, because my mate works for the company that deals with the electrics, there is still an active investigation as to why that's happened.
Oh,
it was me. I did it. That was all me.
Did it have one of those fluorescent sort of yellow tubes on it? On the
Yeah. I hit the stay wire and it obviously moved the pole, and then the wires touched and it arced it out. And it put but the best thing, it put my whole village apart from my street out into darkness.
Oh,
so I was quite happy, but the rest of the village wasn't.
They were pissed.
Oh, because you come from the estate up the top, don't you? The large plant up there. I think.
Yeah.
You're doing it,
and they have a separate feed, and we were still on that. So yeah, luckily for me, I got away. Well, I kind of got away with that one, but I felt bad because that car was there's none like there's.
And you destroyed it.
I destroyed it, but the reason I did was because I thought I had more talent than I did.
You
ran out of talent.
I was just pushing myself, and it's something I've always done. I was just pushing myself, and I pushed myself too far this time, and I clipped the stay wire and
You say clip the stay wire.
have
That's
darkness, local village.
like you reached into the bag of talent and found that it was empty.
Yeah, back to the Stone Age from my village. It was.
You son of a bitch.
But yeah, I think the bill for that is 6 figures.
Oh yeah, it'd be hideous. Blow the transformer up.
For the local electric company.
Ah, fuck them. They break us.
I think it's time to cut to a break. We're going to be doing Beer of the Week, which is an interesting Beer of the Week. But after the break, coming up, we're going to be rating Rendall's ex-girlfriends based on their weight.
Oh, damn.
And we're fucking back. So this week, it's not actually beer or lager of the week. Our delightful guest, Joe, has brought us something which I've requested from it was his local Bossman shop, wasn't it?
Yeah, Bossman shop, we'll put it that. Yeah, so I haven't seen them anywhere else. I also go in a lot of Bossman shops with my travels, and I managed to pick some of these up.
Now, these are very similar to the 4 Locos that we've had. And it's called Dragon Soop. It is a caffeinated alcoholic beverage. It's got a picture of has yours got a picture of a snake on it?
Yeah, we got kind of a dragon with
looks like
some like
a Japanese,
arachnid
like
things.
Chinese bloody dragon thing.
It does, yeah. Anyway, so without
Something out of Mulan.
without any further ado, we're gonna it's time to read the marketing bullshit. Dragon Soop is a flavoured fermented malt beverage containing high levels of caffeine, 35 milligram per 100 ml, blended with taurine, guarana. I never know how to pronounce that.
guarana.
Guarana, and delicious flavours resulting in a truly unique drinking experience. Now, that is the most fucking trimmed down fucking, this is what you're getting, no fucking frills. High caffeine content, 35 milligram per 100 ml, not suitable for children, pregnant women, Jews, gypsies or tramps, or persons sensitive to caffeine.
It's fucking 7.5%.
It's got a QR code on the back. I'm quite
They know
intrigued.
it's going to fuck you up. A truly unique drinking experience. That's just PR bullshit for you're going to stab a child.
Yeah, this is another can of Punch Your Nan. It's 7.5%.
You are going to wrestle a crocodile if you get a chance.
Wow.
I'm gonna wrestle something. My penis.
You're going to crack the porcelain later, I know that.
Crack the porcelain. Right, so I've got Venom flavour. Marlon, what flavour have you got?
I got strawberry and lime.
I love the Venom has actually got like an R. Is it an R? Is that what is the R mean? It's like trademark or registered?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah,
registered.
trademark.
Yeah, something like that. And what flavour have you got there?
Dark fruit punch.
Right, so without any further ado, let's fucking crack into it and see what we think of this absolute fucking madness. Oh god, the colour of it.
Hang on. Did you say to the smell, the pure
smells
like sugar?
Yeah.
I don't know what it smells like. It smells like some sort of sweet.
Mine sounds like I'm going to RKO my nan.
Do you know what the really terrifying thing is? That doesn't taste like alcohol at all.
It's really sweet.
It's really nice. This one's really good.
I won't lie, the Venom one tastes like fucking asshole.
Mine's really nice.
Did you see that? That was a brand deal going out the window there.
Again.
Oh yeah, mine actually isn't that Yeah.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Does it make you want to drop kick someone?
Nice, Reg.
No, it's not a pleasant experience. It tastes, I don't know, it tastes like something I've had at a swimming pool before. I'm not sure if it's swimming pool
Piss.
water or just, it's some baby shit.
Pissy chlorine.
This strawberry and lime is absolutely gorgeous.
Mate, it tastes like fucking shit.
Like, it is.
That's why I didn't want that one.
You were like, oh yeah, the Venom one's rank. It made my insides hurt. And I was like, yeah,
Gave
all
me
right.
an instant headache.
Yeah, all right, you little bitch boy. And now oh my, it tastes like the cheapest energy drink I've ever had. And someone's just whammed a load of fucking vodka in there. Oh, that strawberry and lime one is fucking gorgeous. That tastes like shit.
I quite like that.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No.
Because that's
Try that.
fucking... Oh, Jesus. So...
Strawberry and
yeah.
lime is
That's like
the clear
Ribena.
winner. Yeah, but this one's the clear winner. The strawberry and lime's like...
Don't
Just
fuck
tastes
around,
like
mate.
sweet.
Oh, I don't know. I'm more of a dark punch man. I like the dark punch.
So are we in
I'm
a unanimous decision that the Venom one is dog shit?
No, it's all right. It's drinkable.
If you want another sip, because the first sip was all right, and the second sip made me want to fucking, I don't know, just eat my own ass.
That's not... I've heard that's not that bad.
Well, I don't know. I'll ask me Mrs. later, see what she says. She can get through the fucking jungle of hair.
3.5
through the
acres of
Klingons.
brambles.
I don't.
It's all right.
No, I think it's. I'm gonna drink it. Do it for the pod.
Do it for the show.
Do it for the show. I'm gonna drink it just because I'm here now. But it
This
does.
strawberry and lime one, though, is legit.
I'm gonna fucking scran one of those into me in a minute. Because this is fucking ass. crap.
That's one that you just want a neck to get off, like
Yeah.
get rid of, innit? Like,
That's what it is. It's like one of those drinks that somebody buys you, and you're like, "Oh, just fucking neck it, so I can just get past
see, like
this."
people always say that about like Jaeger bombs. I don't mind a Jaeger bomb.
Oh, see, I like Sambuca. I'm one of those freaks.
Do you remember when they stitched us up in Palace?
Yes, and you were like, "Oh, a tray of Jaeger bombs."
Reg takes us to Palace. Every drink's £1 here. I call bullshit. Turns out it wasn't bullshit, so I went to the bar and bought 20 Jaeger bombs. Much to Reg's disappointment.
I was not impressed in the slightest. This is, I can't, I'm going to need to stop bitching about it in a minute, but this is fucking horrendous. I'm doing it for you, the listeners, just so you can listen to my fucking, every sip, we're going to be like midway through a totally different topic, and I'll be like,
Someone's going to be like, bullshit.
this fucking drink is vile.
It still tastes like ass.
But no, shout out to fucking Dragon Soup, the strawberry and lime, and the fucking dark fruit punch is legit. The
Decent.
Venom.
Do we know if there's
one.
any other flavours that were at my boss man shop?
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's like a peach one I saw online. A peach and
See,
something.
like,
one.
what flavour even is Venom?
I don't know. Venom is. I assume it's probably what the venom
It's,
of a fucking
is
raptor.
Is my
or-
heart meant to be
venomous.
beating out my chest right now?
I feel really warm in my ears.
I feel like I'm being cuddled by a polar bear.
My insides taste
They
like
have,
burning.
blue raspberry as well. Then we've
I
got
bet that's fucking
With no E numbers in.
anti-freeze
rhubarb
blue.
and custard.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Rhubarb and custard was the one I saw. Was that like a blue and orange one?
Yeah,
yeah,
peach
that's the
and
one.
raspberry.
Oh, maybe it was that one. Yeah, man, they got some flavors.
Yeah, they have got some.
Yo, so Dragon Soup, hit us up if you want a sponsorship. Just don't send us any of fucking Venom. Cancel that shit. It's fucking gross.
I feel like it'd clean your car well.
It fucking would. It's gonna clean
Let's take
something.
the fucking paint off.
It's going to clean my esophagus later. I'd say that when it comes back. I'm getting fucked up. You're going to hear some home truths on this podcast later. I tell you what we should do with those people.
No, Reg.
Right, so that ends the little fucking... Well, it doesn't really end our fucking beer of the week, does it? Because I'm going to be living on through this for the next...
You're
Gonna
still
be
gonna be
moaning
bitching about it.
like a bitch ass cunt all the way through.
Yeah, so...
You've only got one more nice one, and then you got to stomach one of them. So.
Yeah, that's true. Right, so...
Maybe.
Going on from this, I want to talk about a little bit about your work, Rendall. As without trying to sound like too much of a cunt here, you've jumped around work.
I do a lot of jobs
for a long time, but you've broke Range Rovers, you've milked cows, you've done a lot of different things in your time, but you've driven brick lorries, but now you're a tipper driver.
The biggest cunts on the road.
Well, I didn't want to say it 'cause I don't want to fuck off all of our listener base, but
But it's true. So we all know it. Just I'm proud enough to admit it.
So, why lorry driving? Why? What? Did something attract? Was it just
Nah,
a necessity,
it's-
or?
He just wanted to sit on his ass all day, didn't he?
Yeah, and end up a fat cunt. But no, it's it's been in my family. Like my mum's had a license, my stepdad's had a license.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, my granddad, like everyone's had it. So me and my granddad were the only two that had an Arctic license, much to the dismay of my stepdad, which I love rubbing it in his face. But he's a bitch.
He's just come out of hospital, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's still a bitch.
Fuck him.
He's a nice bitch, but he's still a bitch. No, so yeah, so it's always been in the family, but so I thought I'd do it. I passed my tests as my granddad was on his deathbed. I didn't actually get to show him my second license, but I got to show him my first, which he was happy about. And then I kind of stuck at it. But yeah, it's not a job that I'm going to stick at for the rest of my life. I know that, because it's just shit for your body. You're sat there eating shit, being fat. Like, yeah, you don't do anything. There's no exercise in it. Like, you do like 100 steps a day and that's it. It's no good for you. I know that.
Do you not think you can sort of, well, it depends with the hours you're working, but can you not sort of counteract that with like exercise after work? Or you just...
I don't want to counteract it. I want to get out of this cruel mistress.
I just want to let those chili cheese dogs take over.
Yeah, like I want to be able to eat a steak and not worry about it. But no, like it's just it's an easy job to do. Like it is mind-numbingly boring, but you've also got to be on the ball all the time. Like
you're driving like a fucking death trap almost.
Yeah, I had someone on Friday that I tried putting over their bloody windscreen because it pulled out on me from a dead stop distance, and if there had been something coming the other way, like someone would have died.
You can't stop that bitch.
And it gets to you. Like there's days like that when you just hate your job. Like it got to me. I punched the side of the lorry. I was fuming. Like you can't take your anger out on someone.
No,
like I could have quite happily beat that guy to a pulp just for putting all of our lives at a danger. But yeah, it's just one of them. It's a cruel mistress. And then on the sunny days when your wheels are shining and
loving it,
the window's down, your arms out the window, like the job is a good job. But yeah, I can't see myself doing it for the rest of my life.
What do you weigh fully loaded?
Myself, fucking lot.
Lorry, you fucking daft cunt.
Oh, my lorry, 32 ton. Well,
Yeah.
it depends. At my quarry, probably 35.
No comments where you load out.
Allegedly.
No, apparently. Our Weybridge is a bit friendly.
10%
He literally
drive, you'll be alright.
looks at the number and goes, "Do you want to take that?" Oh, yeah, fuck it, it's on now.
Yeah, you're gonna say, "I fucking take no."
I ain't go back round. No, too long. I want to get home tonight.
So, if like speaking to like younger people, it's a lot of money to put yourself through your class one.
Don't do it. Spend that money on drugs. It's better spent. Do not do it.
Shove it up your fucking nose.
Yeah. I got numbers of people for that. Do not spend your money on. Fuck it. Get out. It's a dead industry. Fuck off.
Shit.
I don't want to give hopes and dreams to kids that want to be lorry drivers. Do not do it. Try become an astronaut. It's definitely better. You've definitely got more chance of enjoying your life of when you're a bum on the street trying to be an astronaut than being a lorry driver.
Yeah, but then you've got like realistic goals versus unrealistic goals.
Shoot for the astronaut still. Like you might shoot and miss and land on the streets and have a hat on the floor. You'll be happier than being a tipper driver. I know that.
So much of our listener base is lorry drivers. Just goes so much rage in the comments right now.
Yeah, but they know it as well. They're just not. They're too brave to admit it. Like
They're too busy fucking painting their fucking rocker covers and all that shit.
yeah, they look good, but I just can't. Yeah, you still can't love the job. Like fuck it, it's shit.
My question was going to be, before you went into this mental rant, it's a lot of money to sort of, and a big gamble to put yourself through a class one. What about if you didn't like it? But you pretty much answered that quite well there.
Yeah, you're like, do you know what I mean? Like if you're a young lad and
if you want to get some scratch up together fucking quick,
it is easy to do. Like if you're a young lad or a young girl, obviously, or a young gypsy or a young whatever, a young he, she, not decided yet, don't want to tick a box on the paper, then yeah, you can get a lot of money. Like if you haven't got a family, you haven't got kids, you haven't got a girlfriend, like, and you want to do nights out, you want to do work away, you can make some serious coin. Like,
yeah,
it's just a shit way of life. You don't see your friends, you don't see your family, you work fucking long hours, you get home and you just hit the sack and you're tired all the time. It isn't great.
What hours do you work then?
Too many. No,
in the eyes of Fosa, the exact right amount.
Yeah.
I never go over. Like I don't work that like hard per se. Like I do a lot of tarmac. Stop bitching. So gross. No, so I usually start around 5, 6 o'clock, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. And I try to be home by 3, 4 o'clock. Like, I try and plan my day because we're paid completely how you should be on commission.
So are you paid by
correct.
the load or
Yeah.
by the hour?
Yeah, by the load.
Right.
So I get a percentage of what the lorry earns.
Okay.
So, like, I can make it work out well for myself, like, decent. But I can also, like, plan my day to be an easy one if I need it to be.
Right.
My boss listens.
So it's quite
most.
flexible what you do then. Within
Yeah,
reason.
I think that's specific to how I'm paid and how our boss is and how, just generally how we work. But
How many loads do you do a day?
It completely depends. Like, some days, if you're on dry stone, like, you do 5, 6, 7 loads a day. If you do a tarmac, like Friday, I did 2 loads with a load of day work with working with questionable people that definitely live in movable houses.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I get that.
But yeah, like it's the thing is with the job, it's always different. Like,
So you have, that's it. It's not always the same shit.
No, you're never like going to a
there.
desk and you're sitting there for 9 hours doing the same shit, the same photocopy, and the same, like, there is always a difference of it. Like, the other day I rang Reg up, much to his happiness. I was in the Special Forces base down in Wareham.
Decent.
Fucking cool place to be. You see a load of blokes all blacked out kit with guns and shit, and it's like, little kid, like, blood rushes straight to your cock, and you think this is the coolest fucking shit in the world. And you just think, I wish I could be that cunt there.
Did you see Reg down there as well?
No. He was in the secreter bit down the back.
Right.
Secreter? Is that's definitely not a word.
The underground.
higher security clearance
He was
bit,
underneath.
yeah.
But you see, like, blokes walking around and you know they're the shit. Like, those blokes are trained like
Killers.
animals. Like
Like
and they're
Reg.
just walking around like normal blokes, and you think, if I was like that, I'd be swinging my dick everywhere.
You would be, yeah.
Like,
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, like-
There's no queue for a man like me.
no, like, and those blokes are just completely normal about it. And I think that's what makes them special.
So you've said you hate truck driving,
I don't hate. Yeah.
effectively.
It's just a boring lifestyle, I think. Like,
What would you rather do? Because you've obviously just dismissed working at a desk 9 hours a day.
Yeah, fuck that. I always wanted to be a sparky when I was younger, an electrician.
I mean, somebody had to.
There's a lot of fucking money in it.
That's what I mean.
Jesus.
Like, Luke's brother, like, always saw him growing up with, like, nice cars. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and it, for a normal job. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be a clever cunt. You don't have to be something special. You just got to be on the ball, aren't you?
Yeah, but with you, there will be a high probability of getting electrocuted.
No, there will be a certain probability.
You said it.
Because
Matter of if, not no, when.
it'll
not
be
if.
the case of what happens if I do this. Like, yeah, what happens if I touch these two together? Bang.
Stick a jumper wire over it.
Yeah,
Or if you do this, it makes a funny colour.
if you do this, I can see my own X-ray. Like,
My brain feels fuzzy.
yeah, no, I think I've always done that. But yeah,
What would be ideal?
a
Don't
drug
say-
lord,
Don't say astronaut.
drug lord, definitely
lord.
a drug
Yeah.
lord.
That's
That's the high fast life, isn't it?
it's a short life.
Yeah,
it's been
it's a short
proven.
life.
Yeah, but Pablo Escobar had a good time. He
did
had a
it.
hippo. I
no,
mean,
yeah.
he had a pet hippo.
Oh,
You
weird,
can't top that. I'd ride that to work.
weird little fact. Hippos are now they've almost nativized. You call it nativized? They've almost called them a native species to Colombia because his hippos escaped.
Exactly.
And now they're breeding within themselves, and now there are wild hippos in Colombia.
So he's like the David Attenborough now of Colombia. And
don't know if I go that
yeah,
far.
yeah, no, he is. You're wrong.
The series was fantastic.
Oh yeah, do
It was
you remember
amazing.
what-
Yeah,
Narcos.
Narcos, yeah.
Oh my fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
fucking
I've always
fantastic.
wondered how historically accurate some of it is. I'm sure there's a lot of
There's a lot of fluff in there,
fluff.
but
Yeah, like
I've actually seen the interview with Frank Murphy and I can't remember the other bloke's name. The Mexican guy. Well, he's not actually. He's from Texas, but he was originally from Mexico. Can't remember his name, but I've watched the interview with those guys, and they were like, "Yeah, there's a bit of fluff in there, but they were generally pretty true to the story."
Yeah.
But Do you ever struggle to get your missus at the time, whoever that may have been, out
Some
of
lucky lady.
Yeah, some lucky lady. Did you ever get your missus? Did you ever get your missus to watch it? Because
I did. Yeah.
Did you? I really struggle with mine
Yeah.
because there's so
Snap.
much subtitles. I can't.
I love subtitles. I can't watch anything without subtitles on.
What?
I just
Because he's half deaf.
no. I'm just fully
I know
spasticated.
that wanking makes you go blind.
No.
about death.
I don't do much wanking.
I have
a lie.
stuff.
I have appointments. No, Jeffrey. I just click my fingers and a man comes with a rag and some lotion.
The king's scepter needs polishing again.
No, yeah. Well, I forgot what we were saying now. I've
What
lost it.
subtitles?
This shit's gone to my head. No, the subtitles. Yeah, I can listen to the sounds, but I can't concentrate unless I see it. I've got such a shit attention span. It's like of a gnat.
We know that.
So I just concentrate on.
Yeah, I
the
can
words on
never
the
get her to
screen.
watch Narcos, but anyone who's out there who's not watched Narcos on Netflix, the first 2 seasons, is it? First 2
Three.
seasons? 3 seasons.
There's
Then
also-
it goes to
there's,
Narcos Mexico, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which is also very good as well.
It is fantastic. Have you seen the Narcos Mexico?
I've
Marlon?
watched the majority of it, yeah.
Oh God! It's so Felix Gallara, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
but that's fantastic. And then it's absolutely fantastic. 'Cause that tells the story about how there was one large cartel in Mexico and how the Cali cartel. No, that's not the Cali. No, not the Cali cartel.
They're from California, aren't they?
No. Cali. Oh wait, it was the. Oh God! Now you got me confused. Now, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was the Cali cartel, and now how it got split up into Juarez, Chihuahua. God, I can't remember.
Just back to the attention span. I've just flicked the top of that can somewhere.
I did hear a noise. I wonder what everyone listens.
It's over there somewhere.
Just
Sorry.
stoved into my fucking Bang & Olufsen speaker, you prick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine. I'll
And
let
then
you
they've
off.
got El Chapo as well. Have you watched that?
No, I couldn't get into that one. I
Oh,
won't lie.
I
Is it
didn't even know
good?
there's.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth watching.
Was that on Netflix as well?
It was, yeah.
Was? What do you mean it's gone? Or you're
I
not
don't
sure?
know. I've watched it. I've moved on. I ain't looked at
Alright.
for it again.
No needs to be like that, is it?
I'm actually I don't know if I might have alluded to it in the past on our zombie episode that came out a while back. I am actually rewatching The Walking Dead, and I'm sticking with it. And I remember, and now I'm watching it. I've got to the point where I gave up with it.
Yeah,
and I remember why I gave up with it,
Yeah.
because they've got about 4 different things going on at the same time, and they do an episode for each thing. So it just feels like the whole fucking series is not going anywhere.
That's exactly
Yeah.
where I gave up
Yeah,
as well.
when
it just
is it-
branches way too far
So you've
out
got like
from
the
there.
hilltop, which
Yeah.
is like the old boys with the spears, and then you've got the kingdom with the guy with the lion,
Yeah.
and then you've got Negan with the saviors, and you've also got Alexandria with Rick and the original
Yeah.
crew. And it takes 4 episodes for you to catch up on like one series of events.
yeah.
And I'm like, I've watched 4 hours to work out what's going on with everyone. And I'm like,
And
why
you've
could you
got
not?
no further forward?
No, I have. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Like
Yeah.
this whole series is taking fucking ages.
That's what I found with Prison Break as well. Like I think
Oh,
that
I stuck with that, but my
hated that.
God, it was hard work.
it fluffed it. Like at one point, it just feels like they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just shit.
And then they like kind of came back for a short while, didn't they? And I just felt like the whole series was bollocks, because it was like, oh, there's this sort of mysterious altar. There's this large corporation that nobody knows about, and there's a guy called the General. And I was like, this is fucking I just like the idea of a bloke breaking out of prison to save his wronged brother.
Yeah.
And it was
Like that could have finished.
I did
finished in the season and been amazing.
Yeah,
Like
like
been
the-
groundbreaking. I think.
Yeah.
I think on that sort of same vein, Ashes to Ashes and Life on Mars. Have you ever watched any of them? No. Oh, fantastic! You watched?
It's on the watch list.
Oh, it is, because they did it, and they did like I think 2 seasons of Life on Mars and stopped. Then they did 3 seasons of Life on Ashes to Ashes and stopped, and that was it. And it was just fucking
Just
brilliant.
enough. Just the best. They didn't drag it out.
Just don't drag it out.
every episode.
But I feel without like sounding fucking rude. Not rude, but fuck it, I'll be rude. What rules are there on this podcast? I'll be rude. No, the Americans love to drag shit out, don't they?
Yeah. They wanna make
Rarely
more
do
money,
they do
don't
like
they?
one season, like a limited season, like boom, done, gone.
The
Yeah.
thing is,
No.
like one of our I was talking about it the other day actually. Like when you're a driver, you ring people up and chat bollocks all day. But we were chatting about this, and we said like it probably would have been better like when it was first released, and you were waiting like with your like EastEnders and your Coronation Street, where you wait for the next week for the next episode.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't have been that bad and felt as dragged out, because every week you'd be like topping yourself up sort of thing.
Yeah.
But when you binge watch it, it comes across
oh my
completely
God.
different. Like, come on, like, let's get on with it now. But
Yeah.
if you're waiting, like, you have a cliffhanger every week and you're waiting for it, it probably isn't as
That's
bad.
it. Well, I think the viewership from Walking Dead has just fallen off. It's still going, isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
it's fallen off a
believe
cliff.
it
I
is.
think. I think the general consensus.
I
is that
stopped watching before.
You did,
what you
yeah.
talked about
Or I
earlier.
did, yeah. No, I'm
But-
still balls deep in it, and I'm committed now because I sort of realised by the time I sort of finished watching The Walking Dead of what they've got recorded and released, the last season's going to come out, so I will just
Right.
be able to just slide straight into
Yeah.
it like a greased up man.
That's
So
it,
you
I've
might
got-
get into that waiting the week for the
Yeah, that's-
episode.
yeah.
So you might find it all right then. Like, it
Yeah,
might
that's what I'm sort of hoping,
pull
but
itself.
I don't know. But that's what it's just going to do a little Netflix series now. So what are you into at the moment, Joe?
Midget porn. Oh,
It's
on Netflix.
It's short-lived.
No, to be fair, I don't watch a lot of telly at all. Like,
Just mainly
no
porn.
no streaming, no nothing.
well, streams, Twitch streams and that, but I don't really watch anything on Netflix. So my Netflix account is used by my mum and my nan, and that's about it. I don't use it at all.
That's it, the missus watch a lot of Twitch streams.
Yeah.
'Cause she
Lucrative
streams.
career
Yeah.
for some people, isn't it?
Yeah, fucking hell. Some of the people we watch make like 10 grand in a week
Yeah, and it's
with their
casual
stars and
bits
thumbs
and
and
stuff
things.
like that.
Yeah, like it's fucking mad.
And then you've got some whore that's sat in a fucking hot tub on an inflatable making massive money.
Yeah.
Is that what your missus is going for? Is she going for...
What? I'm not.
Not calling her a whore, she's a wench. I mean...
Shout out.
But, no. Is she going for games or is she going for
She's going for games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where the money's at? Cheers for that, Reg.
10 out of 10 for that.
I hope the mics picked that up.
Who knows?
I'm on my last episode of iZombie.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
On what?
Nonsense.
iZombie?
Oh,
Watch it.
You don't wanna
Fucking
know.
watch it.
I have.
honestly.
I have watched it, and I was like, I watched like
Fight.
4
Please fight.
episodes, and I was like, this is fucking bollocks.
No, get into it.
No,
it's good.
No, it's not.
It
It's
is.
like there's some sort of like it's kind of
Live More is hot.
shitty comedy / sort of zombie horror.
It's fantastic.
Sitcom fucking nonsense. It is like it is this fucking American thing. They've been like, oh, this is The Walking Dead. This is Friends. What if we blend the two together and try and get both fucking?
There was
audiences?
another one like that, wasn't there, with a zombie and they like try and make it a comedy, and it was
Z Nation.
no something Caroline. I'm sure it's something like that.
Caroline. Can't say I know that one.
It's like a comedy. There's like a zombie apocalypse, and I just don't think it works.
No, I've not. The Walking Dead.
The thing is, Live More is hot.
I know. I'm not.
Yeah, but you
I'm
can't
not
solely
I'm
watch
Not,
something because she's hot.
I'm not. Well, I watch a
dunno.
lot. Watch a lot of pornography purely based on that fact. I don't go on. I don't go on Pornhub and put in ugly. I won't lie.
Yeah, but if you added up all your viewing time, it probably wouldn't be very long.
What you know? You've watched porn for 7 minutes in the
Exactly,
last 10
like-
years.
Like you bust nuts 20 seconds in, like on a good day.
Sometimes I don't even need that. I just scroll through the previews on
Sometimes
the
I-
fucking menu.
Oh, he gone.
Sometimes I'm just typing in the letters, and I was like, I know what's going to happen. Bang, gone. Like,
I'm writing the script in my head.
Yeah.
He's come to fix a tumble dryer. She's got stuck underneath the fucking counter, and oh no, his penis.
Hey,
you-
papi.
you never have a tipper driver in a porno, do you? See, it's not glorified. There's always an electrician.
Oh, maybe that could be a fucking. Where'd you
I'm not
want-
doing a porno with
Yeah.
you.
Maybe we could start this as a fucking industry. We could have like, oh, where do you want this fucking type 1, love? Or
Right up the arse.
Well, I tell you what, come inside and we'll try and work out where it's gonna go. I think we could do it.
Bring back the porno stash for tipper drivers, I think. It might get us somewhere.
Are we gonna get onto the porn topic now? Because we seem to do this if it's not OnlyFans, it's Pornhub.
It's a good topic to be on.
It is, yeah.
Like, it's a very diverse topic.
There is a lot of diversity. If you go into the categories of Pornhub, there's a lot of diversity.
There's a lot of questionable ones.
You can literally find anything your heart desires.
Yeah, but it's not your heart, is it? It's your fucking penis, that's for sure.
I think that's where my heart's located. I think doctors have got it wrong.
Do you ever do you ever get that sort of, they call it post-nut clarity,
all the time.
Yeah, you're just like, what have I done? I'm such a horrendous person. You've been sat there jerking it for the last fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You're like, I watched some horrendous shit.
Yeah, no,
So excited he punched the mic.
yeah, fucking have that. Mike Tyson did him. Yeah, you think that you just get there and you think, fuck, I shouldn't have come over that. Yeah, don't you? Yeah, you think, oh, that's bad. And do you ever time it where you don't like, sometimes they pan around to the bloke's face and you think, if I come,
We've said this. Yes.
If
somebody else on the podcast agrees with me.
if I come now, I'm questionably gay. So I've got to wait until he puts it back in, and then there's a bit of female in there, and then bust nuts.
It's like, I don't. Yeah. It's just, every time, like, does this mean I'm gay?
Yeah, it wasn't him, I swear. Just Johnny Sins.
Sins.
Yeah.
That's it.
That shiny bald head.
My stepsister was stuck underneath the table. What did I do? Ba-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, I mean, that's stuck porn. I've never been a fan of that.
No, it doesn't interest me in the slightest. We've been through this on the drunk episode, where it was it's become this sort of meme now that I'm like, because you've actually added sounds to the soundboard now, where it's just like Latin fucking Latino girls going, yeah, like that. So it's just
Don't
this,
do that again, because that brings back memories of earlier.
We got a better one.
Oh, puppy, you're cute.
Make me weak at the knees.
Stop. I said it once. I was like, yeah, I like Latin girls in porn, and everyone's like,
They are the
"Whoa."
best.
Yeah, well, big old
Latins or Asians. Actually, I can bring up an embarrassing story about you.
What?
Remember in like year 9, I bought an SD card off you.
Oh no!
Oh Lord!
It had a whole shitload of Asian porn on it.
Ay, papi!
Oh, that has made my day. I forgot about that.
Oh, there's no visual yet, but my fucking head is in my hands. Yeah, so it was back when back when you buy a phone it'd have like 32
Yeah.
megabytes of storage.
And
so
you
could
were
get,
like, oh, I've got one that I've just upgraded. You can have this one if you want. So I bought it off you for like a tenner, and it had a whole host of Japanese porn. And I think it's because of you. I've now got
it wasn't Japanese, it was just Asian.
well, just Asian. I think
Yeah, it
now
wasn't
because of
into,
you, I like Asian girls.
Them tight Asian bitches.
Because of you, I have an Asian fetish.
I imprinted on your young brain.
Yeah.
You will like these types of women, small ass titties. Oh, I don't know what these fucking dragon soups are doing to us, but we started off on lorries and now we're all about Asian fucking porn.
Yeah, and how-
every time we get fucked up on this podcast, it's like, right, let's go back to the
Porn.
Yeah.
How you've imprinted your fetishes on me.
I would say it's a fetish. I just
You just like
I
Asian.
enjoy the exotic sort of female, you know?
Exotic.
Just think of the food you get cooked after as well. Like everyone loves a good Chinese or
Oh man,
Wagamamas.
Do you like sushi?
I'm not a fan of fish.
Oh man, I love sushi. Fuck, I can't wait till all the restrictions are lifted and I can get down to fucking Yo Sushi and just scran my life
See,
away.
I've always wanted, just because it's a cool way of getting your food on a fucking
it is
conveyor
cool.
belt.
Oh, it's fantastic. Honestly, it's Yo Sushi is the fucking one. If I'm sure anyone that's listening that's been to Yo Sushi knows what I'm fucking on. But you in Yo Sushi?
I haven't. I need to go.
Oh mate, I
don't think you're civilized enough.
you don't need any.
you just dribble that everywhere.
To be fair, he's got a Demolition Ranch t-shirt on. He guts his Budweiser to him like the fucking world's gonna end. So yeah, you're probably right there. God damn, where's the steak? I want myself a beer.
I do like some sushi, man.
Sushi's fucking delicious. You know how you use chopsticks?
I can use chopsticks, yeah.
Yeah, I can as well.
Yeah, not to put it in.
I just grab them in my fist and
Yeah,
stab them
yeah.
like a caveman.
I knew that was coming.
I
I
can
knew
use
that
them.
was coming.
I can use them properly, yeah.
Yeah, I love sushi. If
I worked in a
that is-
Chinese restaurant for a long time.
Yeah, but that's not just Japanese, you fucking nonce.
Yeah, but they use fucking chopsticks as well.
they do. But sushi's a Japanese dish. It's like,
Yeah,
Where we
Yeah,
worked
but
in the
you-
same one.
you got to remember. Just remember.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Fucking hell.
What you did? Yeah. No, just remember. Chinese.
We
are
were two quick delivery drivers.
Chinese oppressed communists. Japanese war criminals. That's how you differentiate between the two.
We were their best delivery drivers.
The amount of tips we get because the food would be piping hot because
They're-
we were lunatics.
Yeah, flat out.
That's fucking bollocks. You just sat the fuck. You put the food underneath the engine bay on top of the fucking exhaust manifold.
No, I didn't have a carpet in my car. I just put it on the tunnel. It was hot enough.
I just drove like a cunt.
Yeah. That was back when you had the...
Ignis, the
Ignis.
lunchbox on
I
wheels.
started there when I had the Saxo.
I don't think I remember that.
17, you don't remember the Saxo?
Nah, definitely remember the Ignis because it had didn't it have like net headrests?
Yeah.
They have net in the middle.
They had the Recaros in it.
What the fucking Golf Recaros?
No, it
They're
had
very
like,
similar, I think. They got the headrest is like a almost like a TV screen, and then what would be the actual screen was like netting.
Yeah, but that's out of a Golf, isn't it? I believe.
No. These were custom made for Suzuki.
Shut up. Recaros?
Right, yeah.
I thought Recaro only dealt in fucking VW.
No, they do a lot of work for they're in Civics as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Recaros?
You have blown my
And
tiny
Evos.
mind.
Yeah, there's
Evos and
some real
Subarus.
nice-
Yeah, no, but like in that sort of era, I thought they had like a deal with VW because I remember like they call it the fishnets, the
It
fishnet
was an
Recaros.
04
I love
car?
fishnets.
Oh god, we're trying to move away from the porn
Oh,
talk
shit,
now.
sorry.
No, I'm joking. I love fucking
just
cars.
trigger words, innit?
I want to see him slapping them little fucking suspenders. God damn, crotchless fucking panties.
Oh, don't.
My auntie listens to this podcast. For fuck's sake.
Well, just don't imagine her in fishnets, and then you'll be all right.
Oh, puppy, you're cute.
Right, thanks everyone for listening. I've been Reg, he's been Marlon, he's been Joe.
And this is Regis aunties and fishnets. Picture to follow.
Take these dragon soups home with you. For fuck's sake, I'm getting fucking fucked up.
Have you still not finished that?
No, because it tastes like fuck.
Because you're a bitch.
It
Right.
tastes like pool water, man. What a fucking mess of an episode. Drunk episode part 1.5. Oh, what the fuck were we on about?
I can't remember.
Delivering Chinese.
We were fast.
We were
That's all
fucking
I
fast,
remember.
yeah. What were you in back then?
I think I had a Civic.
You were in a
I think I had the white EG.
Yeah. No fucking skins with us as well.
Both of us were straight through exhaust. Your Chinese is here. You'll hear us from 4 miles away.
I always got the comment, "You're not the one with the loud exhaust, are you?" No.
There's 3 of us with it.
That's why I've parked out on the road, not in the housing estate.
Yeah.
Got here very quick.
You wouldn't need that fucking Domino's app, would you? Be like, it's now in quality check, it's now out for
No,
delivery.
like-
But they just open their window and just hear this. Food tip.
I just stayed in first gear area, just on the limiter, as you do with a Civic.
We made decent money as well.
I think I made better money than I do now.
Yeah.
All right, quick question, right?
I didn't declare it.
No.
Allegedly, fuck the tax office.
No, I want to know, as you two guys do delivery driving, and I like to order a lot of takeaways because I hate cooking. Is it a done thing to tip the driver, or is it not a done thing?
Now it isn't, I don't think.
I think when we were though, there was some good ones, and you knew they were good ones.
Yeah, and you always get their food on time, and you'll be like, "Hello,
And like,
sir."
if you had 4 orders, you know which ones you'd be delivering to first, because they would give you like, if it'd be 16 quid, they'd give you 20 quid and just say fuck off. Like.
Yeah.
Really?
And
Oh, yeah.
It happens more than you think.
That's because it's cash on delivery. Whereas
Yeah.
when I order on Domino's, it's all done through fucking credit card and shit. Now, any Domino's drivers that might be fucking listening, I'm sorry if I'm got this wrong, but I'm under the impression that Domino's drivers get paid quite well.
I think they get like 10.
I think they get
£11
paid
an hour.
quite. I think they get paid. I don't know if it's that high, but I know they get a considerable amount sort of expenses for they use their own cars.
Right,
Obviously,
yeah.
I think they get paid quite well for that, and I think they're on sort of not mad licks, but decent money per hour. So I know it sounds really cunty, but I don't tip them.
No.
I don't know if I should or not,
the
and it's
thing
not
is-
me saying like I don't tip. But I don't know if it's a done thing or
It's
not.
a big company.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I
So
sort of think like.
that's where I kind of
And it's one of those.
don't
It's
care.
one of those things where it's like, it's hard to describe. Why is it? Why should I? I've already paid for my food.
Yeah.
Why should I be topping up your wages? The company
Yeah,
that
this
pay
ain't
you
America.
Yeah, no, fuck. Don't even get me fucking started on that shit. Right. Your company should be paying your fucking wages. Why is it
Yeah, not me. Yeah.
after I fucking ordered whatever I ordered, or I've paid for my goods and services.
I've
Why should
paid for delivery.
Why should I be tipping you on top of that? It's different when it's like, you guys from the local fucking Chinese, or it's the local chip
get
shop.
your food there quick, hot, nice.
Yeah, and
like,
it's cash on delivery. If it's 18 quid, fuck it, there's 20 quid, keep your change. I ain't going to cry about it.
like me, don't want the coins, just fucking.
I hate change, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just interested to know your sort of take on that, because I've never done a sort of delivery. I've done being a waiter in a pub and that, and not a waiter in a pub. What do you call it? A pot wash, I suppose it is. I've done that. Serving scran up to fucking locals, but I've never done sort of a delivery job. So I was wondering if that was a thing in the UK, because the thing is, they never really. You always get that sort of. You get that kind of pause when they give you your food, and they're like, "All right," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I just sort of shut the door, and I'm like, "Are you expecting it?"
I'm giving you your food, yet you still shut the door.
I've got this cut. Shut up, get out.
Leave it on the mat.
Fuck you. No, I don't really understand if they're expecting a tip or not. But I'm like, you know what? You work for a massive company.
You don't expect it, I think.
No,
It's just,
I mean, like
Nowadays, no.
you don't tip the Domino's driver, do you?
No, fuck me now.
Do you?
fuck the Domino's driver.
Yeah,
No,
literally.
But like, if I order Chinese, I would like if I order something from a small independent, like
Yeah, no, different. It's totally different subject. Yeah,
I think you would.
But like big companies, fuck them.
No. What do you think about these credit card machines now that say, do you want to add like 25p? Like,
no, fuck
they
off.
fucking wind me up, and I will make a point to press that red button as hard and obvious as I can,
Yeah,
because I think that's cheeky as fuck.
I've got 2 points on this, right? So when I go to Screwfix and I order a load of shit to do me fucking whatever project I'm doing at the moment, they're like,
Your sex dungeon.
they're like, would you like to donate 25 pence to charity, or round this up to a tenner if I was like £9.90? And they're like, do you want to donate 10p to charity? Or going to Tesco's. So when Tesco's did it, I nearly lost my fucking shit. I was about to drag the fucking woman on the self-service over. I shit you not. I was going to make a fucking scene, because I'm one of those.
I don't think it was her fault.
No, it's not her fault. No, I was going to.
But she's still catching these hands.
You're about to fill this fucking 2-litre Coke bottle around, you bitch. No,
I'll make an example out of you, Deirdre.
I'm one of
10
those.
years off retirement, you're getting fucked up.
Come here, you fucking bitch. I'm one of those cunts where like I was going to drag her over and she's like, look, I understand that. You all right? Yeah.
Got fucking cramp, man. I'm getting old.
I thought you were fucking cooping down for a shit there. I was like, not in the studio.
Just hodgy squatting in
Me
the corner.
right leg's just gone fucking mad.
So what I was getting at was, so when it says like, it's like, I don't know, I order something, I pay for something, it's like £8.20, and they're like, would you like to round this up to a tenner and donate fucking £1.80 to charity? I'm like, no, hang on a minute, let me just pause for a second at Tesco's. I earn X amount a year, and Tesco's is probably worth in the billions. Why don't you fucking add that
Round it
up to
up,
a fucking tenner and donate the £1.80 out of my fucking, add that onto my fucking food shop, and you donate it yourselves? Why are you asking me, general public, Mr. Work fucking 7 days a week, for £1.80? You know what? Suck a fucking dick. And I was raging there at the self checkout, and she was like, "Don't." I was like, no, fuck this.
Fuck 'em.
You there, fucking what's your name tag? Marjorie, get over here, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to donate this fucking money. You ring your fucking general manager and you tell them fucking Tesco's can donate that. Oh, Tesco's do so much for charity. We do so much for charity. In fact, we're going to ask our fucking people that shop here for their money.
Yeah.
No.
They've got them crates, haven't they? At the start, that like you can like put food in your shop. Do you know what I do? I just grab like a tin of beans and just chuck it in there.
Good man.
Don't pay for it.
Yeah.
Tesco's paid for it. It's already in their fucking little thing. Fuck them. Bunch of cunts.
Fucking
no
good
need
man.
for it.
Do you know what? It's these big corporations that do things like that. They guilt trip you.
Yeah.
Same with fucking Screwfix. Would you like to round it up to like a tenner? No, you know what? No, I wouldn't. How about you round it up to a tenner for me?
Yeah,
You've
and
probably-
give me a discount.
I paid
For the
fucking
cheek.
I paid 90 quid for this. You've probably made £30 profit out of it. Why don't you chuck 30 pence in, you fucking pricks, and round it up to a tenner? It drives me mad.
Yeah.
Don't guilt trip me into giving to charity. I'll give to charity on my own terms.
Yeah, I don't mind giving to charity. I don't mind doing a fundraiser. Like,
That's it.
I'm happy for that. But
I give to charity every fucking month. There's certain charities that I
Yeah,
support.
same.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's fucking 10 quid a month? It's
Yeah,
nothing.
no.
To us, it's nothing.
Nothing. I mean, I don't want to sound too fucking Tory here, but
it sounds.
I don't think a tenner to a month is much to most people that
No,
are
I really
earning
think it
like
is.
anywhere north of like
unless you're on the-
18 grand a year.
Yeah, unless you're on the fucking
tenner's
bread
nothing.
line, like I understand it, but like I give to charity, and I don't want to be guilt tripped into giving him any money away every fucking time I walk into a shop, and they're like, "Oh, excuse me, could you spare 5 pence to give to?" No,
fuck off and die.
not Asda. No, fuck you. You give the 5 pence to charity.
Yeah, and yet they'll have a bloke that's
You're part of the
begging for
fucking-
change outside the thing that's fucking got
Yeah.
one shoe on, one shoe off, and you can't
Yeah.
give him a fucking sandwich.
Oh yeah.
If he comes in still, you'll be the first cunts to ring the police.
That's another little question. Do you give to homeless people?
This sounds judgmental as fuck, but I assess them before.
I get that.
So like ones that you can tell are just fucked already. Like they're in a shit situation. They ain't gonna get better. You know they're gonna go out there and spend it on meth, heroin, fucking blah. You can tell, can't you? But a bloke that's out there that you can tell's trying to get his life back together, is putting effort in. Do you know what I mean? Like
You can hold a decent conversation.
yeah,
Like,
and like you can have a chat with them. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's a lot of it. Is half of them are just missing human interaction as well. Aren't
Yeah.
they? Do you know what I mean? Like, but at Christmas, I'll always, if I see someone that's less fortunate than us, I'll buy them a sandwich, buy them a fucking meal.
yeah,
try and help them
Yeah.
out.
I do that. A funny story. We had a local homeless bloke in our. Sorry, it's my dog rearranging
I
itself.
thought he fell off.
I thought he did as well. The fucking sound of it, the fat prick.
No, the feeling, mate.
The local homeless bloke in our town that passed away a few years ago. You probably guys remember him. He used to drink methylated spirits out of a Lucasade bottle. He played the harmonica a lot, and he had a big old bushy beard. Now, I was walking past him one day, and I saw him like finishing up the end of a roll up. I walked past him. I said, "Oh, do you want to?" What he is? He's gone now. I said, "Les, do you want to fag, Les?"
It was Les.
Yeah, it was Les.
It was. Yeah, and he was sound as fuck.
He was a lovely
Yeah,
bloke.
lovely
He was
bloke.
really was. And I walked past, I had a packet of Bensons, and I said, "Oh, fancy a cigarette?"
You had
and-
Polish Bensons.
No.
They were not genuine. I know that for a fact.
Tax dodging bastard. No, I said to him, "Oh, do you want a cigarette, Les?" And he was there sat on the floor with his hat out in front of him, his little harmonica, and he said, "Oh, sorry, mate, I don't smoke straights." And I thought to myself, I said, "No worries." And as I was walking away, I
You
thought
stuck-up prick.
myself, that is the epitome of beggars can't be choosers.
Did you know there was one in Wales, the older bloke that always used to be between the bus station and
That guy,
he was a multi-millionaire, but he had Alzheimer's and he forgot that he has a house in Wookey and it is a 6-figure, like it's a big house, like
No
£700,000 house. And they found out like something happened and they found out that he actually owned the house, but
that
thought
wasn't farting Buddha, was it?
no, he was the skinny bloke and he forgot that he was a millionaire, forgot that he had all this money in his account.
Jesus, how sad.
And he'd spent like 5-10 years homeless, but he was actually a multi-millionaire.
No way. And they actually
Yeah.
like did some searches into him. And they were like,
Yeah,
Holy shit.
they found out that he was like and could pay for private healthcare for the rest of his life comfortably, not even blinking an eyelid.
Oh Christ.
But had no family and no nothing, which
No,
is so fucked
that
up when you
sucks.
think about it.
yeah,
innit?
fucking hell.
My I remember when I was younger, my mum, we were walking down the street and I was, I don't know, 10 or 9 or something. And we were walking down the street and there was this sort of half well-dressed bloke that was sort of sat on the floor asking for change. And my mum sort of clocked him and sort of said, you know, what's the story here kind of thing. And he was like, look, I've been to Glastonbury. I won't lie to you. I've spent all my money and I can't get home. Like he lived up country somewhere. And he's like, I'm literally just getting enough money together for a bus fare. I don't know, a train ticket. And my mum's like, all right, yeah, well, how much is? She sort of did a little bit of to and fro with him to work out whether he was genuine or not. Yeah, exactly. And he was I sort of give her some spiel. And my mum was like, okay. And mum sort of turned around and walked back the way she came. And I was with her and I was like, Mum, what are you doing? She was like, don't you dare tell your father. And I was like, what? She pulled £40 out of a cash point and she was like, get yourself home, young man. I was like, Mum, you gave to a hobo. She's like, it wasn't a hobo, it's just a man down on his luck, you fucking little shit.
And that was your lunch money, you cunt.
Yeah, I was on fucking bread and dripping for the rest of the week.
That's it. You have to remember, not everyone is out to get something. From
No.
Some of them are just fucking.
I'd say I don't judge homeless people. Like, if you see them, they're on the floor, like, licking the pavement, I'm like, you need some mental help.
Yeah, they don't need your money. They need to go to a doctor.
That's
So
it.
they need coaching.
Support.
Yeah.
Like something, giving them 20p or giving them a quid ain't going to help. But the bloke that's ex-forces or whatever, that's down on his luck.
Don't get me started
That
on
bloke is the
veterans
bloke
on the
that
fucking
will,
streets.
with the
Jesus
£10 you've
Christ.
got, go fucking print out a CV, go fucking get a haircut,
Yeah.
go get a job interview, go sort his fucking shit out.
The thing is, it's fucking disgusting that any fucking vets are out on the street.
Yeah,
100%.
it's not just our country; it's America as well. I
Yeah.
think they're probably worse for it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Not to fuck off any of our American listeners, but we fuck off the French enough, so it's only fair that we fuck off everyone.
Yeah, but they just fuck off in a battle, don't they?
Yeah, you know it. You fucking know it, mate.
But yeah, no, it is awfully sad when you see like fucking veterans on the street and people that are just genuinely down on their luck and just life's just been fucking shit to them, and they've not had. I tell you what, most of the homeless problem in this country is down to mental health, and it's not people not getting the fucking help they need.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, yeah, like that bloke in Wales, like multi-millionaire, Alzheimer's,
exactly
and spent 10
that.
years
Yeah,
on the
it says
streets
it all.
because of it. Like, that's fucked. Like, that should not be happening.
No.
It's fucked up. Scratching back a little bit to what we're on about, what really fucks me off, what really grinds my gears, right? You go to a fucking restaurant and you buy something and you get your bill at the end of the fucking thing, and you put your card in the card machine or whatever, and it comes up, would you like to add gratuity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Not only that, one step worse than that, when they add it onto the bill. It's literally included in your bill. It says like 10% gratuity.
I've crossed that out before and said I'm not paying it.
Oh, I have. I've been that fucking prick, and they've been like, they hand me the card machine. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to pay that. I will pay it.
As I've said before, sorry, Yanks.
That's wrong.
This ain't America.
Do you know the French used to do tipping? The French used to do tipping, and then like a few years ago, they all got together and they were like, there's tipping bollocks, and we should just get rid of this. And they did. They voted on it, and the whole country just agreed to stop tipping.
Yeah.
And just said, you know what?
It should be in the price of your food.
Yes,
You know
and
what I mean?
that's
Like,
what they said. They said to these corporations, just pay your fucking employees
well,
more.
I'm
Why are
happy
you
to pay an
asking
extra
me?
£1, £2, £3 on my meal.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come
Don't
at me
ask
like
for me.
When I get the menu and I think, oh, this is this. I know how much my bill's going to be. Don't
Yeah,
then
that's
add
it,
like
yeah.
a bit extra on the end. Like fuck off with that.
Yeah.
No.
That's nonsense, isn't
But
it?
like, I'm happy if someone's gone like above and beyond.
Oh,
If you've got like a young waiter or
absolutely.
waitress and she's
They're
like,
proper keen. They
yeah,
get
they've
everything
come up with you,
quick.
smile. Like even if they fucked up, but they've rectified it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to tip that. Do you know what I mean? Because they're doing a good job. There's nothing better than being tipped when you worked for it. Do you know what I mean? Why are you just doing it for some lazy cunt that doesn't want to be there?
Especially the French.
No, I've done it before. Like I can't remember when me and Doll were, it was years ago. And we went into this restaurant, I think it was in Cornwall. And there's a smaller restaurant. There were about 10 or so tables in this restaurant, and they were packed. And there was one fucking waitress on, and she was working her bollocks off. And not a fucking drink was late, not a fucking order was late, not the bill was late. And I turned around to Doll and I said, well, we're going to tip her, obviously. And she was like, yeah. And we put 40 quid down. And I said to her, I was like, look, keep that. That's for you, not for the chef, not for anyone else. The food
Put
was
that straight in your pocket.
yeah, the food was great. Don't get me wrong. The drinks were great. I was like, but you went fucking above and beyond, and you were absolutely on it all night, and you deserve that for the hard work that we've seen you put in all night.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God, thank you. And I'm like, I don't expect a thank you. I just want you to know what you're doing has
Yeah,
been
you are
appreciated.
doing well.
You're
You
good at your job.
And she has
Absolutely.
probably been dropped in the shit by some.
Well, that's what I mean.
Spot trumpet, like,
I've been there, and I've been there, and the chefs are cunts, and the barmen are cunts, and the fucking managers are cunt,
Yeah.
and you're just working your nuts off for like £8 an hour.
And you
And
get
when-
no thanks for
And
it.
you get no thanks. And when somebody gives you a £3 tip, you're like, oh my God, that means the world. And like the odd occasion I was given a tenner, I was like, fucking hell, like somebody actually appreciates
But
what I'm doing.
You
So when I
remember
get
the stories of when you got a tenner. Do you know what I mean? You remember
That's
the
what
first
I mean,
time
yeah.
some rich bastard gave you a tenner. You think, fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
I must have done well that day.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what? Our fucking meal was like, I don't know, 70, 80 quid between us with drinks and fucking, might have been 100 quid or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I'm on holiday. I've already got this money sort of written off as just spunked away on
Yeah.
bollocks. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Fuck it. This girl, like, she can't have been 18. And she was just absolutely Johnny on the spot with everything. And I was like, look, just keep that. Like, that's for you, not for anyone else. Don't tell your fucking manager. Just keep it. You know, I'm just
slide
over
it
the
in your
moon.
pocket.
Yeah.
See, I do that if I like, you know, when you go out for like food with your mates and you have a few beers and everyone starts acting up.
Oh, yeah.
I always tip then because I know I've been a dick.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, you put up with me. Is like, do you know what I mean? Like I've probably made your life harder.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not happy to pay for that.
I'm going to put this a little, no pun intended, a little tip for our listeners. If you go abroad and you go on a lad's holiday And like we've done it before where we've gone to a bar and we started early in the day and you're like the only fuckers in there. It's like a group of 10 of you and you're ordering drinks. What the best thing is to do is to start tipping early. So if you're ordering like, I don't know, 100 quid's worth of drinks and then you tip them a tenner every single time, when that fucking place gets absolutely rammed to the arsehole,
always get served first.
You will
Yeah,
get
they
served
will remember
fucking
you.
first.
Yeah.
And you know what? You cannot put a price on getting like shouting, waving your arm from 10 people back, and some bloke at the bar going, pointing at you, giving you the thumbs up. I got you, bruv.
He's already got your order clocked because you've been ordering it all
and
day
he'll literally,
anyway.
It's the same shit all day.
He'll put his arm up and point to the right hand side of the bar, and you go right to the end of the bar, and he'll bring all your beers down. You give him the money, and he gives you the fucking wink, like, yeah, don't worry, boys. Yeah. We've done that in Prague multiple times.
We did that on our lads' holiday with football. Like we went with a couple of older boys that were managers that grew up from the club from a young age, and they had money about them. Do you know what I mean? They're single blokes, no mortgage, no nothing. Like they had nothing to spend their money on. They were like, "This is how you do it," and we spent the whole night just first class service all fucking night.
That's
Yeah.
it.
As long as if you look after the
That's
barman,
it. You look after them.
look
they
after
look after
the
you.
staff, and they will look after you.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, they know if they serve you first, you're going to look after them.
Yeah.
And if they serve us first, we're gonna, it works both ways. Works both. These fucking dragon soup things is getting me.
Have you
fucked
finished
up.
yours yet?
No, I haven't. I'm very
Grow
close.
up.
Not a lot left in there, but I'm getting there. God, fucking hell. Right, I think we're pretty much there. I think. Any other subjects we want to put to rights? We've done tipping. We've done really good. I think this has been a really good little segment on tipping. I think we put the world to rights there, really.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think we've done well. Don't try and guilt trip me into tipping. I
No,
think,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's for everyone. I think we speak for the people there.
This is a public service announcement.
Yeah. We need to write up that blonde fuzzy haired fuck and tell him it shouldn't be allowed.
Blonde fussy head fuck.
Yeah.
So, just before we finish, tell us something your mum doesn't know.
I'm going back to the car thing. That it wasn't a badger and that I was pulling the handbrake being a prick. I've already announced it. I'm using that as my get out of jail free card.
The funny thing is, I have your mum on Facebook. So
Yeah. So the thing is, she's already said about it. She knows you well, so she'll be listening. So she's gonna give me a bollocking tomorrow, 100%. I'll look forward to the phone call.
Right, I'll do some shout outs before we finish.
Obviously, our standard shout out, dranken.co.uk.
Shout out to Dranken. Who else got a shout out? I want to shout out a few of the listeners that have been absolutely stunning from the start and shout us out in their fucking Instagram stories every fucking week without fail. Starting with we've got here, Liam Delaney 96,
who won our 4 Loco comp.
Yeah, he did win our 4 Loco competition for being a fucking legend. I hope you enjoy those at the Devon Truck Show, which will probably be about now, I expect, by the time this goes out. If not very close to. Jackawara 3 every fucking week on it without fucking fail. Bamming that Instagram story on a Friday. Top fucking bloke. We've got Top Dad 010.
Yeah.
He's
fucking
yeah.
hella.
With a fucking mend it man them. Chat
Loving it.
Chat shit, get pissed. Fucking Doghouse Fridays. Who else have we got on here? We've got Jones Ground Maintenance. Shout out to him. He's done very well there because he's got his business name as his Instagram handle. So now we end up plugging his business. So you can have that one for free. He is fucking loving our shit. And just a quick one. Now I got into a little bit of a conversation with him in the Instagram DMs. I don't know if you saw it, Marlon. Obviously, we share the Instagram.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna put him on fucking. What do you say? Put him on blast? Is that what the kids say now, Joe?
I think I don't know. I'm about as down with the lingo as you are, but
No.
we'll go for it.
No, I'm gonna put him on blast here. And he was sort of saying he loved the house party episode. I hope there's more to come. And I said yes, there definitely will be more of the house party episode to come. We're waiting for a friend of ours to come back from being abroad, so he's got 100 more stories. One of my housemates. And now those sort of house party episodes, those sort of house party stories were from when I was in myself and Marlon were in our
Sexual prime.
We were in our sexual prime, and we were sort of in
We were young, naive,
late teens, early 20s, that kind of thing. Now I feel like he hasn't quite listened to all the episodes because if he'd listened hard enough, he'd know how old we are. But I know it was a compliment, but it kind of insulted me in a little way. Now he said, class lads, I'm young and still in my house party days, so I'm hoping one of these nights is soon to come, or something along those lines. I'm quite drunk at this point, so I'm sort of paraphrasing. It's a shame. The 90s sounds so much better. The 90s.
Cunt.
I was still sucking on my mum's tit and eating mud out the garden in
That's
the 90s.
it, mate. I'm fucking 92, baby.
I was born in 93.
Yeah, same. He's just...
No.
I'm putting him on blast and I don't even know him.
No,
It's not on.
Jones Ground, mate, and we really appreciate the support, man, and fucking love
We're
the
not
fact that you're
that
listening.
fucking old.
I am 27 years old. These stories came from 2010 to 2013. I am not 40.
And we will still drink you under the table.
You're welcome round, mate.
No, but a big shout out to Jones Ground Mainers. Thank you for listening. It's one of our latest followers. And everyone else that's listening currently, there's a lot of you, but these are the guys that every fucking week, without fail, bang us on the Instagram stories. Shout out to Snaker, Chodley, Rat, and who else we got in here? That's about it. Oh, Boris. Yeah, Boris, he's on there. So
Also, before we go, just little shout out to Slap That.
who slapped that?
Slap That. Old MJ hooked me up with some badass wood earlier this week.
Yeah?
Real nice stuff, yeah.
What? Oh, for your your pallet slats.
Local bloke. Hit him up for all your needs. He can do scaffold boards, pallet boards, anything wood related, basically.
That's actually going to help me out because I'm apparently meant to make a bed at some point.
Out of pallets.
Don't know how well this is going to go. Probably
Just
going to end upside down,
Give
sleeping on the
him a
sofa.
holla holla bling bling.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. We covered all bases. Thank you for all the Instagram fucking stories, lads. Thank you for listening. Thank you for every rating, every star rating, everything you do for us, all the follows. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
remember to pop on over to iTunes and rate us.
yeah, do that. Yeah, it's weird that we've got way more listeners than we do Instagram followers, which is kind of fucking weird because you'd see us on Instagram and then think, what's this fucking nonsense?
Yeah, don't even look at the Facebook page. Whatever
No.
you do, because I'm in charge and it's fucking litter. I hate social media now.
I think just Facebook's just died a death now,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
I really
Yeah.
think it
Like,
has.
it's the most... it's
I use Messenger,
dead.
like, for myself
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, 'cause
And
it's
Marketplace,
convenient.
that's the only two things. I would delete Facebook if I could still keep
You can.
Marketplace.
I honestly think you can.
What, and just keep Marketplace?
I think you.
I just want to buy crackhead t-shirts. That's all I want to buy.
I've still got Messenger just for my personal account. Not that anyone will ever know what it is. Holla holla bling bling. Yeah, I think you can still have. I think you can have Facebook Watch and Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, well, I might get rid of it then because the
Yeah,
fucking
we'll try
shit's
it.
dead.
Yeah, it is fucking dog shit. It's just full of Karens and fucking what's the other
People
thing?
moaning.
Nonsense.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of that, but there's a fair
Well, yeah,
amount.
you're on there.
I love little girls.
It wasn't Marlon, it was Sexy Kids.
Right, we've fucking done 10 minutes of shout outs and plug in noncy fucking songs on YouTube.
Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
Right, thank you everyone for listening. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
And I've been Rendall.
We'll catch you all later. Cheerio!